50, makes a little move, and he's shoved out of bounds. But Burns will take it over in plus territory, Robbie.
And I tell you, Tom, that's one thing. You talk about that pooch kick. A lot of coaches, what they want to see them do is try to force the fair catch. He didn't have to do it there. It was too much of a line drive, and he's able to get the great return. Great starting field position here for the Bulldogs.
So Burns takes it in plus territory, so now the Crest defense is going to have to stand tall here. And I'll tell you what, they're going to have their hands full with Hall. I was talking to Bonner. He's like, man, I don't like it when he's on my side, man. I don't want to block that guy. A lot of respect for him, though. It was respectful.
6'5", 250.
Let's look at this. Wide receivers, 2 of them to the left, 2 of them to the right. As Mooney's in the shotgun, claps the hand, has it. Quick pass. Is it caught, Robbie? No, it's incomplete.
And again, Tom, what we saw last week against Forest View, Burns coming out with the quick pass attempts, get the ball out of your quarterback's hands.
I want to say that was intended for Bridges, a little too low for him, but 2nd and 10, so that's a good result for the Chargers after they yield some field position on the kickoff. Just underway. Just under 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. So we're just underway on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. No score as Mooney's getting the play from the sideline. As we said, traditionally they had the signs, Robbie. They've gone to the wristbands. And we know that there's trends in football.
That's right. It's now wristband time.
So it's Haynes and Bridges out to the right. Thompson down here to the left. Mooney's got it in the shotgun, has to step up, has a man, has got him. Penalty marker comes down as Kahari Surratt holds it in, but this might be coming back for a holding penalty, Robbie.
I like Mooney, kept his eyes down the field, found the receiver, was able to get the ball out. We've got to see what that flag is. And, hey, I got to give Mooney a shout-out again. Got that strong shoe game going again.
What happened is an illegal man downfield against the Bulldogs. So what happens there is when your quarterback scrambles, one of those offensive linemen gets down the field, and then if he throws it, there comes the penalty flag.
I tell you what, that's tough. You're one of those big hog mollies up there on the line, and you get to moving downfield. It can be a little hard to slow it down.
I'd like to see the statistics on how many holding penalties Hall creates.
Right.
I'm sure it's a lot. So Burns now behind the sticks, 2nd down and 15, incomplete pass and a penalty after that fine kick return by Thompson. As to the left of Mooney is Norris. And Mooney's going to throw it again. Little swing pass, little behind Bridges, and an excellent open field tackle by number 8 over there, Robbie. Who is that? That is Eli Hall. Never had a chance, did he?
A.J. Adams, when we talked about the numbers.
Oh, okay, A.J. Adams, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to cross that. So that's Adams. So that is a loss of 2 is what I have, Robbie.
And that is A.J. Adams is actually Maury Adams' little brother.
So I tell you what. The Crest defense stood up. You know, they were put in a bad position there.
Tough.
I'll tell you what, they're going to be tough tonight. So Burns now way behind the sticks, 3rd down and 17. As again, we have a little pistol set and 4 wide receivers for the Bulldogs. As Mooney's got it, he's back, he's stepping up, he's still stepping up, he's going to keep it. Puts the head forward, runs for about 5, but it's still going to be 3rd and 12. Here comes a flag, Robbie. We got to check it out.
Yeah, trying to tell. It looked like Mooney's helmet come off. A.J. Adams, I think, made the stop. Let's see what the flag is. If it's on the Chargers, it may be a 1st down for Burns.
Let's see what the call is as the referees confer. And that is a face mask against the Chargers. So that is huge, Robbie.
So a big 1st down, Chris. If you have that defense, you've got to get off the field. So a big penalty there.
You know, I tell you what, that negates just an outstanding defensive effort from the Chargers. So that's just a tough break, and that's going to move the ball to the 35, and that's our first CSI Mechanical 1st down, Robbie. So it's to the 35-yard line, but I tell you what, Robbie, I think it's going to be tough sledding until they figure out this Crest defense.
Yeah, again, I think if you continue doing if you're Burns, continue what you're doing, get that ball out quick. We talked about attack that young secondary of Crest. 4
linemen for Crest. They got 1 standing up, and they're going to go quick pass over the middle. It's complete. It's Bridges. He's sprinting towards the end zone. That is a numbers bookkeeping touchdown for Chase Bridges. Give it 33 yards, Robbie.
And like we said, again, that quick pass out of the backfield, get it out of Mooney's hands quick. They did it right there, and Bridges with the touchdown.
And that's tough because if you're the Chargers, you should have been off the field.
Yeah, good. Burns was able to take advantage of that penalty that Crest had.
So a settle, heating and air, point after touchdown coming up here. If you're just joining us, Mr. Sparky Scoreboard 6-0 as Mooney connects with Bridges, which negated an otherwise outstanding first series for the Charger defense. So here comes the PAT unit, and it is going to be Camacho. So Camacho was at a soccer game the first half of last game. The soccer player, the port sider, kicks it with the left foot. Mooney is going to hold. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Settle, heating and air, extra point is good. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's 7-0 Bulldogs on your Mr. Sparky Scoreboard. You're listening to the WOHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Actually, Avery County scored real quick, Tim.
Truesdale, the quarterback for the Rebels.
Charles Winnick's wide right.
Mason Avery in the backfield. Here comes the toss out to Avery. Avery looking for the corner, and he's going to pick up probably about 4 or 5 yards before tackled.
Looked like Jackson Owens, one of the main tacklers on that play for the Ironmen.
Also looks like Gavin Cease was in on the tackle too, number 12.
But Avery will pick up. He'll pick
5
up,
tough yards.
Yeah, 5 tough yards. 2nd and 5 ball on the 40-yard line of the Rebels.
So 2nd and 5. Truesdale, the quarterback, looks over to the sideline to get his play.
Rebels have had some good quarterbacks in the last 3 or 4 years.
They sure have. There's a fumble, and he hands off, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Boy, he loses at least 7, 8 yards there, folks.
He did. That was Corey Austin, the junior. Wow, what a play by Austin.
He was all over that.
Yeah, Austin, a 5'11", 255-pound nose guard, offensive guard, junior, made a great play.
Well, it was a bad snap there, and the quarterback, Truesdale, tried to pick it up. When he did, he handed it off, and they were all over him.
Sure. Lost, 6 yards, I believe it was, Tim.
Every bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down long, 3rd and 11. Actually, here's a passing play by Truesdale looking to throw the football down the field and throws it deep and almost made a great catch there. I'm trying to think. So that'll bring up 4th and 11. So Truesdale throws it way downfield, but almost made a great play there for the receiver.
Zach Dagler almost pulling that one in.
And that would have been a huge play for the Rebels here tonight. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score on the scoreboard.
Looked like both teams are going to be 3 and out, Tim.
Here comes a punt, low, line drive. Hahn lets it bounce and lets it go to the 30, to about the 26, 27-yard line, folks.
So the Ironmen will have their second possession here with 7:58, 7:55 it is.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Ironmen. Danny, both defenses for the football teams are playing good tonight.
Sure are.
Offense, Avery had a nice run there around the corner there to pick up 5 yards, and then after that it was pretty much stalled.
Yep. So we got time called, Tim.
Timeout. Let's take a commercial break, folks. We'll be right back here on WCSL.
Looking for a boat, RV, or farm equipment this summer? Carolina Federal can help with financing. Recreation loans are available for as low as 3.75% APR. Contact us today for more information by calling 704-435-0186 or online at carolinafcu.org or stop by our branch located at 1200 East Church Street in Cherryville. At Carolina Federal Credit Union, we treat you like family because you are. Rates based on credit history.
Okay, folks, welcome back to WCSL here tonight. Tim Johnson and Danny Aker. There's 2 fouls.
They're going to offset, Tim.
Offset, 2 fouls, offset play, so it will be offset, so the play will actually be kicked over.
And it will be, I believe, Tim. Let's see what.
Offset penalties, they'll bring it back to 4th down, and long. So they will have to punt again. So Hahn does go back. So not sure what the penalty was, but it was.
I was watching the ball go down the field. I missed the penalty, but But we'll do it all over again, folks.
So it will be 4th down and long for the Rebels, and they will punt. Trying to see who is the punter, the number he is. I can't really see, Danny.
I believe
the Rebels.
I believe it's Trista Primer, number 12. Let's see.
Still can't see. I think it's a single number.
Okay.
They got.
Hey, can y'all put 7:52 on the clock? 7:52.
So that'll be. They're going to put some more time on the clock at 7:32. Going to put 20 seconds, and there it is, 7:52.
Yeah, I believe that's a single number, Tim.
I can't really tell. It looks like number 5 or 2. Well, 2 would be Justin Truesdale. Number 5 would be Kemp Wehunt. I'm not real sure. If it's Kemp Wehunt, that's Malcolm Parker's grandson.
I believe it's number 2, I think.
Let's see. There's a snap, and here's a punt, almost blocked by the Ironmen, and the ball will be down inside the 25, back to 26-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, that was Jordan Truesdale.
So Jordan Truesdale, the quarterback. So nice punt by Truesdale.
So with 7:43 left in the first quarter, no score here at beautiful Rudelsville Stadium. Tim, all the stadiums you've been in.
This is one of the nicest ones. Yeah,
no
doubt.
Really
yes.
Yeah.
Well kept, clean. The football field's in immaculate shape. Coach Pruitt and his staff does a great job. A.J. Henley, I think, cuts the grass and does everything. So.
And the press box is pretty nice, too.
Oh, yeah.
And what's really nice is about everybody in here.
First class. Absolutely. Pastor Vince Hebner of First Baptist Church, him and his lovely wife here. Mike Powell and his lovely wife here from the Eagle. Here's a handoff to Cooper Sloan. Gets around a corner, maybe picks up about 4 or 5 yards there, Danny. Nice run there by Sloan.
Trent Goins made the tackle for West Lincoln. So a good gain. They're going to give him 4. It'll be 2nd and 6, ball spotted. What is it, Tim? Right on the 30-yard line, I believe it is, of the Ironman.
It will, yes. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Nice play there. Pick up at 4 yards. So,
looked like Tanner Sist, one of the receivers, wide to the left. I think that's Hahn in the slot.
Man in motion. Here's a snap. Miller looking to throw the football, rolls out to the left. Oh, man. He threw the ball.
And reaches for the pylon. Do they give it to him? They're going to mark him down to the 1. It's Jeter got him. And what an athletic play by Adams, Robbie.
What was that? About a 67-yard, ended up being 67-yard reception. And we talked about, Tom, a team that's.
Is there? They're saying, come on back. What? Or did he step out of bounds? There is a flag on the play. I tell you what, if this is against the Chargers, that just negates an outstanding athletic play by Adams.
Talk about offensively able to do some things. And a young man, especially when he broke a few of those tackles at the beginning.
Oh, my gosh. They better not let him out in the open field again, because I'm going to tell you what, I kept thinking he was going to be tackled, and nope, made another man miss, and just an outstanding play by Adams.
So a long discussion.
They're bringing it back. A long discussion. I don't know what this is about, as Coach Eddings is lobbying his case. Maybe it's just stepped out of bounds. I don't see a flag down, Robbie. I don't know what this discussion is about. If they mark him out with the ball, it's a first down. Let's see what the call is. Here comes the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Chargers. What was that about,
so
Robbie?
What did?
That one I'm at a loss for words, Robbie. I have no explanation for you. All I know is it takes away just an outstanding play and moves the ball back. The down doesn't count. So they bring it back to the 35-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, here's my question, Tom. How does Crest pick up yards, though, still on that play?
Because from the spot of the foul.
So something had to happen on the sidelines, I guess, during the play?
Yeah, but that better be pretty bad to take that play away from that kid. Husky keeps it himself, makes a move. He's got some room, runs into Thompson, spins off. I think he's going to be a yard short, Robbie.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to be just a touch short, it looks like.
So Husky with a 6-yard run. I'm going to tell you what, he's not afraid of the contact, and now it's decision time for the Chargers.
Official timeout. Are they going to measure?
I would. If I'm Coach Eddings, I'm going to call for the measurement. You know why? It's a free timeout.
Right.
But they're not going to give it to him, Robbie. They're saying it's not close enough to measure. So he had to get to the 42-yard line. They're marking him down at the 41-yard line. Chargers huddling up on the sideline, not sure.
So here come the chains. So
Here come the change. Yeah. If you're Coach Eddings, you got to ask for that.
If nothing else, see where you're at.
Yeah, see where you're at and talk about it. Talk to your offensive coordinator. Do you have a play?
I tell you, Tom, if you're Crest, though, right now we talked about penalties. You had the 15-yarder. Burns scores after that 15-yarder. Another 15-yarder there for the Chargers negates a touchdown. Man, those are huge in a big rivalry game like this.
It was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. This is close, Robbie. No, okay, now change it out. It's maybe 2 feet. Maybe 2 feet, almost a yard. I tell you what, if I'm the Chargers, now you talked about their offensive line being young. I may go for this thing. Let's see what they do.
I see they have. I know in some of the scrimmages they've lined Maury Adams up in the backfield, kind of the wildcat formation.
And I think that's what they're going to do.
I think it's what we're going to see here.
That's what they're going to do. So Coach Eddings decides to roll the dice here on 4th down and less than a yard. You got to think this is a running play. Or maybe they're going to try to draw him offside. Burns with 5 guys around the line of scrimmage. Who's that going to get the ball? Is that Adams? That's Adams with the ball, puts the head down, plows forward. I think he has that CSI mechanical first
maybe
down.
About a pickup of about 3, I think.
So Adams puts the head down and gets it, and you got to admire Coach Eddings for rolling the dice there and taking a chance. He wants to win this football game.
You don't get that one, Tom. You are setting up Burns for some great opportunities.
So 6:54 left to go, first quarter. Mr. Sparky, scoreboard. It's 7-0 Burns, but Crest now with a couple of first downs trying to get back some momentum. Split backs for the Chargers.
Yeah, first time we've seen that tonight.
Yep, and it's going to be Husky on the keeper, snuffed out and slammed down in the backfield by Nick Vincent.
Good play there by Vincent. Did not go for the fake of the football.
So that is a 5-yard loss, and Nick is another one of my students. Just a delightful young man, good student, good kid. Enjoy having him in class.
Yeah, it's interesting, Tom, you talk about the difference in not using the signs. Crest, another team that used those signs for a long time. Now Husky goes to the sideline and gets the call and brings it back to the huddle.
Yeah, the Chargers changed it up a little bit there, and they might have seen something. There goes the split backs again. You don't see it that much anymore, Robbie. You don't see it that much anymore. 3 wide receivers, as we said, split backs. Husky's got it, and that's number 5, the ball carrier, puts the head down, but he doesn't get much for his wrestle down. That might have been a horse collar, not called. Hunter Davis and company to tackle. I don't have a number 5 on my roster.
I believe Malachi Addison,
Addison. So Addison, the ball carrier, and maybe 2. So another chance for the Bulldogs to get off the field. They haven't been able to do it yet on this drive, though, Robbie.
Right, yeah, big play here for the Crest offense. Big opportunity for the Burns defense.
So Burns going with a 4 down lineman. Crest going with 4 wide receivers. Now a single back set. And Huskies got it, rolling right, still rolling. Let's it go. Almost intercepted off the hands. I believe that was who almost got that. Number 4, Thompson. Passes broken up. Chargers are going to punt, Robbie.
Yeah, no choice here. Got to get the ball out of there. Try to pin Burns deep.
So what is a shame right there if you're the Chargers?
Up there, fortunately, or he might have gone a little further.
Yeah. So pretty good return there. It looked like he just kind of almost ran out of room, then made the decision to try and cut back with it. It ended up to be a good one. He gets it out to the 33. So Lincoln, I mean, they had it. I mean, it really wasn't too bad. I mean, they were moving slowly and methodically, which, if you can keep that going, that's what you want to do, to wear a defense down. But they just stalled out. So they'll be trying not to do that this time, working with better field position. Their last drive on offense. They had to start from the 6. This time they'll be starting from the 32. So. And now, is this another timeout here? Yep. Timeout from the Wolves. So while they take a timeout, we'll take another quick one with them. We'll be right back here. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. 8-0 ball game. Stay tuned.
Buy now and make no payments for the summer at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick Jeep.
We're going to give you the headsets.
So it's a second and a long 3.
That's a good way of looking at it. So Miller, here's a handoff to Sloan again, and Sloan's going to be hit hard and stopped. He might have got 1.5 yards, Danny.
Yeah, I think he did tackle there by Xander Hedrick, that is it.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and probably about 2, a short 2, I'd say. Maybe 1 yard. 3rd and 1, Danny.
Well, no, not yet. It's going to be they give him, well, they are. It's going to be, you're right.
3rd and 1.
They're moving it. Okay.
Unless that's what they do here with the football. I'm thinking 3rd and 1. That's what that is, 3rd down and 1, folks. No, 1st down. Excuse me. Ironman, that is the first get down of the game right there for you folks.
It is.
And that's brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy out of Cherville. I want to thank those good folks for being a part of our broadcast. So 1st down, Ironman. And they are on the 26-yard line, folks. So you got
Jim, I'm looking at Jackson Owens wide left. You got two receivers right here on the right side near to us.
Here's a snap, and a Chase Miller keeps it himself. And he's going to pick up maybe 1.5 yards, Danny.
Yeah, he's not going to get much coming off the bottom of the pile there.
Number 40
with
for
a
the
good tackle
Rebels
was Lathan Sane.
So, Danny, that'll bring up a 2nd down, and it looks like about, I'd say, a long 8.
Yeah. The ball, I believe, went to him on the 25.
Yes, sir, that is correct. Right on the nose of the 25-yard line.
You got Jackson Owens again wide left. I believe that's Landon Hum right here to our side.
That is
right.
Landon. So you got wide receivers to the top and to the bottom. Trips in the backfield. Got the quarterback. Got Cease, and you got Cooper Sloan. Here's a snap. Here's the fake handoff to Sloan, and Chase Miller still going. Picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards.
He's still going.
Wow. What a run by Miller there. He picks up 4 yards, Danny.
Some of that
wrestling.
Wrestling. Some of the left guard and the left tackle for the Ironmen got a hold of him and just drug him on down. So, gosh, what did he get to him, about 4 yards?
He got about 4 yards, so it's going to be probably a 3rd down and 4. So 3rd and 4 for the Ironmen for a 1st down. This is what they do here. Look for Cooper Sloan.
Yeah, ball on the 20 of the Rebels with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Chase Miller, the quarterback. That's offsides on the Rebels, I believe, and it is. That'll be on the West Lincoln Rebels, offsides. Not sure who jumped.
And that'll be, if that's,
that'd be a 1st down.
That's another Medical Center Pharmacy 1st down.
Yeah, one of the Rebels, I can't remember if it was on the defensive line or if it's the linebacker, but jumped offside, so we had to give them an automatic 1st down. The Ironmen, they'll be on the 15-yard line, folks. They're getting close, Danny.
They're getting close. Jackson Owens wide to the right. Landon Hahn over here on the right side.
Minute and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. No score on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Ironmen.
Timeout, Ironmen. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back here on WCSL. Tim and Danny.
Gaston County's premier flooring center is Carpet One Interiors, located at 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Seeing is believing at Carpet One Interiors in Gastonia, where you get a large selection at a low price with expert advice. Ask about their beautiful guarantee. If you don't love your new carpet, they'll replace it free. And right now, luxury vinyl plank is just $2.99 a square foot. Come see for yourself and refresh your home this year with a stop at Carpet One Interiors, 2757 East Ozark Avenue in Gastonia. Online at carpet1gastonia.com.
Okay, folks, welcome back to WCSL here tonight. Tim Johnson and Mr. Danny Aker live here. No score on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Minute 40 left here in the first quarter, and the Ironmen's first down on the 15-yard line. Here's a handoff and a fake handoff and a pass out to the flat. Oh!
Wow, he had him open.
He had Cooper Sloan wide open.
He sure did.
So he just threw it just a little bit in front, but he had some pressure on him in his face, too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he didn't want to be tackling in the backfield there.
No.
And you know, take a chance of fumble.
So that'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Ironmen with a minute and 36 seconds left.
Yeah, incomplete pass will stop the clock. So it'll be Hahn again on the right.
And Winnick is on Hahn, so they know how good Hahn is as a receiver. He caught 3 touchdown passes last week. Here comes the snap and a fake handoff. Miller takes it himself straight up the middle, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 tough yards there before he's tackled.
He may pick up more than 2, Tim.
I think Mason Avery was on the number 20 was on the tackle there.
Yeah, let's give him a good 3 yards.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7, I believe it is. Third and 7.
3rd and 7.
You're listening to WCSL, 1590 AM, 92.3 on the FM, and also West End Sales,
Landon
our
Hahn,
title sponsor.
Yeah, they switch. Landon Hahn on the left side, and Jackson Owens here on the right.
Here's the snap. Here's the fake handoff. He's looking to throw the football. He throws it to Hahn out in the corner.
He's
and
open.
touchdown! Ironman.
Wow.
Right there you go, folks. Chase Miller to Landon Hahn for 6 points. Excellent pass, excellent route by Landon Hahn.
Coach Pruitt saw something.
He did.
He saw something on the left side.
He sure did.
He changed his receiver.
I tell you, that was an excellent route by Hahn. Hahn took his defender to the inside, folks, and then ran out to the post there in the back of the corner, and Chase Miller just made a great throw.
He sure did.
So here's the snap, and here is the kick up and good for the PAT.
And that PAT is by number 46, Henry Gill.
All righty, folks. 7-0 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard with 46 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be back right here on WCSL.
It's time to
to get to the 2-yard line for the first down, but like I said, they definitely would, at this part of the field, definitely like just go ahead and punch it in for a touchdown if they're going to get there. So Lincoln huddles up, breaks out of it. Sprouse comes in, hands off to who's at number 22, Bernard Wingate, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. My goodness, he just kept his legs moving, used his size to his advantage.
Gave him a spin or two.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, kind of spun his arms into the end zone there. So Lincoln Wolves, they went down by 8. Now they got 6 of those points back. We'll see if they choose to go for a 2-point conversion here of their own, or if they just want to go for a basic point after. Boss is staying out there. See what they do here. They look like they are just going to go for simple point after. Definitely room for possibly a fake. We'll see if they choose to do that. and it is just going to be a normal point after, and kick is up, and, oh, they're going to say no good. He just missed out to the right, so it will stay an 8-6 ball game. Point after, no good. So still 2-point ball game, 8 minutes, 23 seconds.
Up, has a crease. There he goes. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Still on his feet. Finally pulled down from behind by number 32, Nick Beeson. But another big return for Thompson, Robbie.
And once again, there was just not enough hang time to force him to have to fair catch the ball. He's able to field it. Great athlete gets the football. They can make good things happen.
So that's twice the Chargers have been hurt on long kickoff returns. Now, last time, Burns had to get a penalty to bail him out. Let's see what they can do with this position here. It's just been a game of big plays, Robbie.
It has, absolutely.
So 4 wide receivers in for Burns as Mooney checks the wristband, checks the receivers, and now in the shotgun with Norris behind him, claps the hands. He's going to throw it again. Drop back quick, out of his hands quickly, and it's reception by number 12, and that's L.J. Allen. He's got about 8, Robbie, before it looked like number 10, Day Pettis, brought him down.
Yeah, that's one of the guys we talked about that Burns wanted to get involved in this offense here tonight. It's a good reception there for Allen.
So I've got scores to give us. I think the boss man, Kevin Hastings. Okay, it's too many to give right now. Okay, so I'll give those in just a second. What'd you give him, Robbie? 8 yards?
8 yards on that one.
So 8 yards for Allen. And it's 2nd down and 2. So Mooney's got it. Going to throw again. Going to roll. Got a man. Did he catch it? Yeah, that was only where the receiver could catch it.
Yeah.
And he's lobbying, and he's got a CSI mechanical first down. That's number 15. Surratt holds it in for the first down. And the ball was on the 35 to the 26, 9-yard reception, Robbie.
So good catch there by Brown. And like I said, it was only he was going to be able to get to it, come in a little low, got his hands underneath the football to make the catch.
So CSI mechanical first down for the Bulldogs, and now they're moving. They're at the 26-yard line. You're just joining us. Waning moments of the first quarter, 7-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Each team with a numbers bookkeeping touchdown in the first quarter. Mooney in the shotgun, and he's going to give it to – beautiful play fake, but off the hands of Bridges. That was a nice fake. I could have swore Norris had it.
Yeah, did a good job. Had the ball there and was able to pull it back out. Had the Crest defense really looking into the backfield.
So we've got score 7-0 Cherryville out in front, which is a little bit of a surprise. North Lincoln 8-6 over Lincoln. Shelby 9-0 over Reynolds. Kramer 14-0 over Bessemer. Chase 22-0 over Owen. I'll give you some more in just a second. 2nd down and 10 as Burns again has 4 wide receivers. Trips to the right. 1 to the left, and Mooney's going to move Norris to his right. Surveys the front 4 of Crest, and now he's going to roll to his right, let it go. He's got a man caught. And it looked like he had a first down and then came back, and maybe he doesn't have it. I'm trying to see who's got the reception. I think that's 15 again. I think it's Surratt again with the reception, Robbie.
Yeah, I think he may, when he turned back, I think he may gave up the first down.
So Surratt, Allen, the receivers on this drive, and that's going to end the first quarter. So we're going to take a 1-minute break at the end of 1. It's 7-7. You're listening to the WOHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
If you've recently got a letter from your insurance company saying you must see one of the large pharmacy chains for your prescriptions, we want you to know that
West Southern and the Indian will stop for Pine Lake Prep and a couple other people as well. Good job by Pine Lake defense there, and PJ will be forced to punt right here. Well, this is going to be one of those times that it's going to be different from the other 2 possessions earlier in the game that turned out to be scores, touchdowns for Thomas Jefferson. That will not be the case this time. Banks King is awaiting a punt return as he's standing just inside the 15-yard line. Hunter dropped that ball momentarily, but thank goodness Jurgensen, who is also the QB, gets it off. But that one is not going to give King an opportunity for a return. Sailed off to the left-hand side of the field there.
not what Jurgensen had in store there. I'm sure he was looking for there, but looks like it's going to bring up first down for Pine Lake offense here. Let's see if TJ can make another stand here. 14-0, 5:51 still left to go in the second quarter.
And decent starting field position for Pine Lake as they come out. This going to be 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. You're listening to the Rutherford County High School Football Game of the Week, the Clash of the Week, as we call it. Thomas Jefferson on the road at Pine Lake Prep. So they go back to work, and they're going to come out with that Mahoney kid who looks like he's certainly got some very good ability.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a hard runner for Pine Lake Prep there. He followed his lead blocker there on the right tackle there for Pine Lake Prep offense. Did a good job opening a little hole for him. He's able to get through there. Looks like gained about 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 for Pine Lake Prep here. A good job by the TJ defense of coming up and helping out on the run there and forcing him into a second down play.
There is one guy on the end of that offensive line that you can't help but notice. He's 6'7", 200. That is Egan Bowyer, number 77. That's a big young man.
Absolutely. He's a huge guy out there for Pine Lake.
Quarterback wants to go to the air this time. Nearly picked off and incomplete at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, number 5, Bailey Cole. Wish he had that.
Coach Jerry Cash and his assistants on the road for game 1. They had hoped to begin their season last week, and, of course, they were unable to have that opening game due to some sickness on the team. They got tested, and it was not COVID, by the way. They had some flu-like conditions. Nobody was positive, and that was a good note. Quarterback keeper here, and a great job getting behind one of his blockers, and that ball's out to about the 43-yard line.
It's going to bring up 4th down for Pine Lake Prep, 4th and very short here, and let's see what they decide to do. They've had some success running the football. Wouldn't be surprised they went for it here on 4th and short there.
Nick Reed was on that run, and they're going to go ahead and give him the first down here. Yeah, the official looks across the field, looks at the chains, and they pick themselves up a Weiss Transmission first down. They specialize in repairs, auto diagnostics, while providing honest and affordable prices in Weiss Transmission. Back to the run, back to Mahoney, and good pursuit by the defense. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the middle linebacker there, Donovan Berry, for TJ coming up and making a stop in the backfield. What a great tackle by that young man. Got him around the ankles, able to bring him to the ground.
No gain. If you're just tuning in on the McDonald's scoreboard, clock ticking, 4:18 to go until halftime, and it's Thomas Jefferson leading 14-0 over Pine Lake Prep. Reed from the shotgun position motions one of his receivers to get on the move, and he's going to go to him with a pitch, trying to run on that far side of the field, but it won't go well for Banks King because JB, the defense, read it well.
Yeah, absolutely. When he ran over there, number 1 there, Dakota Twitty, 6'5", 225-pound wide receiver going to Virginia. We mentioned I was over there as a defensive back and didn't work out well for the running back for Pine Lake Prep there, where he ran into him. So.
Well, we will say this. It weren't good enough for a yard, but it was not a big gain whatsoever on that.
Right.
One of those plays you don't see that often. Quarterback rolling out, looking, and deciding to run instead of go downfield. Now he'll throw it last minute right along the sidelines, and it is incomplete. West Sunderland, the intended receiver.
Yeah, the quarterback for Pine Lake Prep there threw it up, and number 11 is Joseph White. 5'10", 135-pound junior for Pine Lake Prep. Almost caught on the sideline and got 2 feet in there, but he's just off his fingertips.
So this will bring up a big 3rd down and about 10. Or is it actually 4th down? Yeah,
it is 4th down. Yeah.
4th down. So the punting unit will come out. And it appears to be Ronan Mahoney will punt from about the 35-yard line. And the one and only, that Twitty out there for Thomas Jefferson.
I think it is for TJ.
Let's see if he goes to Dakota. This is a low punt. It's rolling. Dakota's not going to go after it. Special teams already down there immediately to tag that ball dead at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Mahoney there, they actually down the ball too. So good job by that young man being able to punt and run down the field and touch the ball down for the Pine Lake Prep special teams.
JB will go over the scoring on what's happened so far in the first half when we move into our halftime show, and that's made possible by Farm Bureau of Rutherford County, Farm Bureau Insurance. You can't beat the options. You can't beat the people that are there that want to give you good, honest service. Farm Bureau in the halftime show as we review what's going on here during the Rutherford County High School football game of the week. Coming up in a moment. We're just going to keep it right here and let you know that we're down to 3:09 to go in the first half. Thomas Jefferson scores came earlier in the game. They did so at the 5:43 mark of the first quarter. They turned around shortly after due to a turnover. Got their second score with 2:51 to go in the first. Both were rushing touchdowns. They got a 2-point conversion to get them to 14 points in that after that second score because the PAT was missed after the first touchdown. We'll go into more details about that, as I said, during the halftime show.
Yeah, we mentioned how hot it is here in Mooresville tonight, and you can see on both sides of the field, it looks like fatigue is already setting in on some of the players that are down there on that hot field. Even though the sun has set here in Mooresville, it's still already it's really hot down there for those players. You can see some of them, their hands on their hips, their helmets off, and things like that, trying to beat the heat tonight.
One running back in the backfield, the QB, of course, in the shotgun. Jurgensen rolling out, going to let it fly, and into the hands of 20. He couldn't hang on, and incomplete at the 35.
Yeah, good rollout there, but Jurgensen hit Twitter in the hands, but he just could not bring it in there. So bring up 2nd and 10 for TJ here with 3:02 left in the second quarter.
You know, Coach Cash says the passing game will certainly have to be our strength and our big thing, but if we're honest about it, it's been a lot of times it's been the running game.
Yeah, they're trying to be more balanced this year, I'm certain. Here comes Jurgensen again.
Yeah, rolling out again on the far side of the field, trying to hit 20 again, and he is hit as he's trying to make that grab.
Yep.
And he drops it and incomplete at the 49.
Yeah, once again, 2 defenders for Pine Lake Prep there on Twitty. It's going to be very hard to get the ball deep down the field for TJ tonight. They know that Twitty's a big option there for TJ, and they're just going to cover him with 2 defenders. And I think that's what you're going to see the rest of the ball game for Pine Lake.
Yeah, no surprise whatsoever because he's such the star player, already signed with Virginia, well-known what he's done in his sophomore and junior seasons.
And that's what's making running the football so effective for TJ. They can run the ball. They won't be able to keep 2 people on him, and they can open up some passing stuff for him later on in the ball game.
Jurgensen, again, looks like he wants to go to the air. He's going to that far side of the field again, and he may have got his man this time falling out at the 40. That looked to be Bailey Cole.
Yep, absolutely. Once again, they had the Dakota 20 running the long route there, and you see the cut inside there by Mr. Cole there, and what a great grab by him, and a great throw by Jurgensen as well. So set up a first down here for TJ. Right here before halftime.
They pick up 14 yards. That gives them a Weiss transmission first down. ATSG certified technicians. Free estimates. They're at 140 Flow Drive in Forest City. 1st and 10 from the 40. Jurgensen again wanting to go to the air. A short pass overthrows his man, and the intended receiver was Thompson that time at about the 44.
Yeah, you see Pine Lake, they basically decided nothing over the top. They're going to give them one to the inside routes there and the underneath routes, and Jurgensen, if he takes what the defense gives him, he'll be able to get some easy completions right here.
Some instructions coming from the sideline. Coach Cash and the group over there on the far side of the field. And we'll see this time double receivers on both sides of the field. Still the one back, and still, of course, Jurgensen from the shotgun. Calling out the signal. Twitty, by the way, is the receiver here on the near side. He is open. He'll grab it at the 39. He takes off. He's to midfield. He's to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and he will make his way out of bounds at around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great play by Dakota Twitty there. The defender had a beat on him, but he did him a little jab step there and able to get another 15 yards down the left side of the field for TJ. So you can see why Virginia really coveted him as the wide receiver there in the next level, and he shows it here tonight. I mean, he's a dynamic-looking player, one of the best players I've seen here in the last few years' seasons in high school football.
This is a good-looking drive, and they've got just over 2 minutes to work with to try to add to their 14-0 lead when we talk about Thomas Jefferson. Jurgensen had to pick that one up off the ground. He dropped it, but then he goes straight ahead, and he's going to get some yardage. He's making some moves left and right, and this young man does a great job getting to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Bryce Jurgensen, I mean, this is a great-looking player for TJ. He really has a good command of the offense. It looks like there's a penalty flag. We'll see what that is, and then we'll talk about him just in a second. But I'm really impressed by what I see by Jurgensen here tonight, and I think he's one of the better ball control quarterbacks I've seen so far.
We're glad you tuned in back home. For those of you that didn't make this pretty good trip over to Mooresville tonight, you couldn't get off of work in time. You knew there would be crazy traffic. We're glad you tuned in here to WAGY. Well, there appears to have been a face mask on the field, and this is going to help TJ out even a little bit more after they got all the way to the 10, picked up a Weiss transmission first down already.
Yeah, that was a big call there on the Pine Lake prep defense there. Let's see if TJ can punch it in here now. They're very deep in the Pride territory here right before halftime. Jurgensen in the backfield with number 8, Barrett Thompson.
Yep, it's Thompson. Double receivers on both sides of the offensive line. A fake to Thompson and a quarterback keeper going to the left side, and he breaks his way into the end zone. That is a nice touchdown run by Bryce Jurgensen.
Yeah, once again, Jurgensen there with the fake handoff there, took it inside, and once again, what a great looking player for TJ. You know, he not only can throw the ball, but he commands the offense there. They've had a couple breakdowns on offense. He's able to not make the big mistake, throw the interception, throw it away. He's had a good command of this TJ offense. You can see that he was an excellent player for him last year, and I expect that to continue there this season for Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, we know it didn't go well earlier in the game, but instead of a 2-point conversion, they are going to try Brandon Gilling again for the PAT. There's the snap, the hold, ball's down, kick is up, and this one is through the uprights. It's good.
Yeah, much better kick there by Gilling. He has on neon shoes. Maybe that's why he made that kick. He's easy to recognize out there. Bright neon yellow shoes.
I like to see those on you sometimes. 1:36 to go until halftime, and on the McDonald's scoreboard, Thomas Jefferson extends their lead over Pine Lake Prep by a score of 21-0. McDonald's, they got locations all over our region, and of course you can't get French fries anywhere that match French fries.
Their little patterns. As now Camacho's got himself set. Good hold. Kick is up. And the settle heating and air. Extra point is good. 14-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Jim J's Pizza Factory coming up. We'll be right back.
Plumbing problems? Well, if you're not an expert plumber, then we invite you to call the...
Overthrew him a little bit.
Overthrew him, sure did.
Got 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second quarter before halftime. 7-7 tie ball game here at Rudelsville Stadium.
Single wide receiver to the left for the Rebels.
Here comes a snap and a handoff to Winnick. Winnick's looking around the corner, and he's going to be tackled hard by number 6 there.
That Cam Boland got him around the shoulders, but I don't think there was a penalty flag thrown.
That was a good tackle. That's a high tackle, as they call it.
It was a high tackle. Winnick's...
he picks up about probably...
Are they talking about it, Tim?
You know, they're probably going to say it was a horse collar, but he didn't horse. Well, they're saying it's a penalty. That's what they're going to call a horse collar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. That's what they're going to say. You know, he tackled him from the shoulder pads from here.
Yeah.
He didn't grab him from behind. So.
And that'll be a first down for the Rebels. Ball on the.
That's a huge penalty there.
Yeah, 47-yard line of the Ironmen.
Offsides on the Ironmen. Yep, offsides. Looks like it's on the defensive line there, jumped offside for the Ironmen.
So it'll be
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, ball on the 42-yard line.
1st and 5. I'm sorry, still 1st and 5, Danny.
Yeah.
So 1st and 5 for the Rebels.
Rebels right now with the momentum, Tim.
They sure have. Truesdale looks over to the sidelines, under the center, gets his play, calls his play. Man in motion, number 10. Here's the snap and a pitch Fumble, and the Ironmen get the football, looks like, folks.
I believe they do, too.
I believe they might have it. I can't really tell, but Ironmen football.
Coming out with a football is Gavin Cease, number 12.
That was that toss was high, Danny, and Winnick either took his eye off the football or just couldn't get a hold of it.
That's right.
So that's a mistake by the Rebels. Let's see if Ironmen can capitalize on their mistake right here, folks, with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the
Tim, I was
second
just getting ready to say, seriously, Ironmen need a turnover right here.
Well, you know what?
To change the momentum.
They gave one away and they took one.
They took one. They sure did.
So Ironmen with the football, single wide receivers to the left and right. Miller, the quarterback. Here comes the snap and a handoff to Cooper Sloan. He turns the corner, and he's going to pick up maybe about 2, maybe 3 tough yards there.
Yeah, he got a couple good blocks on that left side there, one by Tobias Miller.
I tell you, it's going to be hard for them to run up the middle on this West Lincoln football team. They're really good on defense there in the middle of the field. If they're going to gain some yards, I think they're going to have to gain it on the corners.
On the corners, right.
So
pickup of about 4. It's going to be a second down and 6. Ball spotted on the Ironman 48-yard line.
That's going to be a long 6, too, folks.
Yeah.
So Miller, the quarterback. Here's a snap. Here's a fake handoff. Miller keeps the football himself. He's going to be hit hard. I tell you what, number 10 is having a great game for the Rebels.
That's Zach Dangler. Loss on the play.
Yeah.
Loss of what he picked up. He picked up about 4. He lost 8 there, so it's going to be third and
14.
14, sure will.
So third down and 14 for the Ironmen. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Clock is ticking here in the second quarter, folks, on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Danny Aker, Tim Johnson.
Yeah, glad to be with you. Really a tight game. One we thought would be this way.
There have been some mistakes on both sides of the ball with both teams, and I'm sure the coaches will go in the locker room. They'll talk about that. Offsides on the Rebels should have been. That should be offsides right there, but they didn't get it.
Oh.
There they got it. Oh, timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout, Cherville. So we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back.
They're on the football field.
It is. So that is maybe 2.5, maybe 1.5 yards. I'm going to give him 2. So second down 8, 5:05, and the Chargers not in a big hurry. They'd like to milk this clock out if they can. 3 wide receivers in there for Husky, who's in the shotgun. And that's going to be a penalty against the Chargers.
Yeah, had a bunch of movement.
So that's a 5-yard penalty. And I haven't written down a penalty in a long time, Robbie.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So after Crest had those 2 major penalties, now they have that little 5-yarder. I've got Crest for 35 yards in penalties.
That's what I've got.
But I tell you what, huge penalties, huge. One gave Burns a first down. They scored on the next play. The other took away just a tremendous run by Adams. And it's second down and now 13 or 14 yards. So again, double wide receivers right, one to the left as Husky's got in the shotgun, barks out the signals. He's going to throw it. He's got time, rolling to his right, still rolling to his right, lets it go, and through the hands of Beeson, incomplete.
Yeah, nearly intercepted there by the Bulldogs.
I didn't see who was the interceptor. I thought Beeson had run a good little route there and had his hands extended, but just a little wide of him.
And here we are, Tom. We talked about being behind the change for these young quarterbacks. Big third and long play here for the Crest offense.
Well, we've seen Burns do this. Good kickoff returns in plus territory and stalls. Now, Green got the ball out 34, 35-yard line. Good starting position. A good run gets you in plus territory, and then you go backwards. So we've seen this by both teams in this game. So Husky trying to convert a third and long, third down and 14. And he's got it and fakes to Adams, rolls to his right, still got it, and Haynes after him, and he's going to pull him down. He's got about 7 or 8 yards. It's decision time for Coach Eddings. It's 4th and 6. So I'm going to give him 8 yards on that, Robbie.
Yeah, let's see here what Chris plans to do. You got on the other side of the 50. About 4 minutes left when you said there's going to be a timeout.
I think they're going to talk about it, so we'll be back in 1 minute. 14-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today.
Kick is off. Going to be fielded at about the 12. And he'll be tackled around the 26. So about a 14-yard run there on the return.
Number 2 on the return for the Wolves.
So the Wolves will take over at their own 26.
Number 9, Rathbone.
I'll try to get something here. I mean, you don't have to get it, but at least try to get it back to a one-possession game.
Right.
So breaks huddle and get on the line. They have 2 receivers out wide. Boss looking, trying to roll out. Already a flag coming in. It's probably going to be a hold, I would expect, considering where the flag came in. We'll see exactly what it is. But
yeah, they were scrambling to begin with.
Yep.
On defense for the Knights.
Either way, it wasn't really going to go anywhere.
You know, probably a broken down protection somewhere.
Yep. The flag came in.
Well, I think it's a calculated gamble.
Right.
So Burns will take it on their own 45-yard line. Ball and the lead, and Burns a chance to stretch the lead. Charger defense has got to step up here and try to hold this thing to a one-score game. 14-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 4:13 left to go, second quarter. Thank you for listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales. Mooney's got it. Shotgun. Fires into traffic, but a reception there by Thompson, but a minimal gain, Robbie.
Yeah, it looks like more, maybe about 3 on that one for Thompson.
Yeah, I tell you what, and it was high risk, low reward, as there were about 3 or 4 Chargers in the area.
You could tell Crest had Thompson circled, it looked like, on the game plan.
I'm telling you what, they looked at him on film. And that's one thing the Chargers did have a little advantage of. They saw the Burns film, and there's no film on the Chargers. They didn't play last week. So a disadvantage in one area creates an advantage somewhere else. Yes. Triple wide receivers for the Bulldogs to the left. And Mooney's in the shotgun. And low snap again. And after him is Day-Day and forces the incompletion. I'll tell you what, this Pettis kid is all over the place.
Yeah, Day-Day Pettis out there really getting after it.
I tell you what, man, he just plays angry.
Yeah.
he's ready to hit somebody. He's the kind of guy you love to have on defense.
Yeah, Day-Day Pettis, only a junior for this Crest defense. Coaches are really high on this young man.
And this is why, if you're a Charger fans, Coach Edens, rolls the dice, put your defense out there. I mean, they're playing well, and there really hasn't been a sustained drive against you, and you've been able to stop them on a number of occasions when they've had good field position. So if they can stop them here on 3rd and 8, they're going to get the ball back with about 3 minutes left to go. So let's see if the Chargers can get off the field. 3rd down and 7. Chargers, it looks like somebody wants to talk about it. Burns going to take a timeout, so we'll take it with him. 14-7 Burns on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Tie score 7-7 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left, and the Rebels on the football on their own 45 is 1st and 10. They have a wide receiver to the left.
Got Wynn except for our top. And Truesdale here's fumble. And
Rebels recover.
The Rebels has had some problems with their center so far tonight.
That's Trace Gilmore with the fumble. On top of Gilmore was the big Mitchell Lackey, and not allowing him to go nowhere.
Clock is running, folks.
And that was a loss of 4.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 14 for the Rebels. Loss about 4 yards. Truesdale, the quarterback, under the center. Avery in the backfield with Truesdale. Here's a snap and a fake handoff, and he's looking to throw the football. Truesdale does. Throws it out in the flat, And I believe that was Avery. Cam Bolin tackled him from behind. Avery caught the football. Might be a first down for the Rep. Looks like he's going to be short, actually about a yard and a half short of a first down. Clock is running, minute 37 seconds left. Actually, here we go, 35. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff to Avery straight up the middle. He'll have a first down and more, and his legs keeps going, and he's going to be tackled. So the clock is running, minute 25 seconds left and running.
Avery with a first down and an 8-yard pickup. Avery with 10 carries, 66 yards.
So first and 10 for the Rebels. Rebels trying to score before half. Here comes a handoff to, and he's going to be tackled for a loss almost. Oh, he breaks away. Wow. Trace Gilmore, what a run.
Wow, he was tackled in the backfield.
He was, yes.
Gilmore got up and.
Clock it running.
Gilmore got up and almost got a first down. Pickup of 8 yards.
1 minute left before half.
Rebels have a couple timeouts.
There's a toss out to Avery. Avery trying to get the corner and gets out of bounds, and he does, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Knocking him out of bounds there was Jack Mulvey. Good play by Mulvey.
So it'll be 52 seconds left. Make sure you stay tuned to the halftime show, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be brought to you by right here, Home Folks Cafe. Good folks there. Sandra and Janet, Thomas, good folks.
Absolutely. Good food. We got Ironmen down, Tim.
So let's take a commercial break, folks. We'll be right back.
What's the best way?
The Bulldogs, Azari Brown's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. That's a numbers bookkeeping 40-yard fumble recovery by Azari Brown, Robbie.
Hey, Tom, there you go, a prime example how quick momentum can change. The Chargers turn the football over. Burns is able to get the scoop and score, take it right down the field for the touchdown.
So Azari Brown scoops and scores. So what a play. It's like the Chargers had all the momentum there.
Yep. And Uncle Bo said, I'm going to get on the other shoulder.
I tell you what, they had their opportunity there, but Azari Brown scoops up the fumble. And, Robbie, we've seen the ball on the ground a lot for both teams.
Absolutely. Yeah, early game action. Here we are.
So Brown makes it 20-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard, and 2 Charger turnovers have led to 2 Burns touchdowns, Robbie. So Camacho, the left-footed. Okay, so Kevin, of course, is telling me to turn my mic down. Okay, so Camacho, the Central Heating and Air extra point is good.
Got it.
We'll be back in 30 seconds. 21-7 Burns on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Stop in the Roundup store in Shelby. Just close your eyes and imagine sitting on your front porch in your new glider from the Roundup store. You'll find gliders, rockers, porch swings, birdhouses, and yes, they're
something deep here, or going to need something.
That's what they ought to do, maybe 35 seconds. I guess don't make that much difference, but give it to them at the 40 versus punting it away. It makes a bit of difference. Of course, with no timeouts. So.
Boss.
Lots of wide receivers.
Looking. He's being chased down. Good job getting away from him. Trying to find somebody open. He flicks it out to the feet of his receiver, intended for number 14, Andrew Phelps.
A lot of running.
Yeah.
Not a lot of results.
No, I'll give him an A for effort on getting away from the tacklers there and trying to make something happen, but
kept the play alive.
Yeah, throw just wasn't on target. Just a little out, just led him a little bit too far, and the throw was low, so be a turnover on downs there. And with that running, like you said, he did a lot of running, and what that did, or wasn't too much to show for it, but it did take more time off the clock. It took it from 35 seconds to 23 seconds, so not much time to work with here for North Lincoln. So if they're going to try anything, I guess they'll just throw it deep, but it look like they're just going to try to play it safe. But, I mean, if you have holes like that, you make some things happen. And
falling awkwardly, flag comes in because the helmet came off. Anytime the helmet comes off.
Yep.
defense for the Wolves, number 7.
So he ran it all the way out to the 45-yard line in the Wolves' territory. Flag came in. We'll see exactly how that affects things here.
He has to come out for a play.
Yep. So we'll see exactly where they mark the ball here, or if they're going to still some more.
It is 2:54 left to go on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 21-7 Burns as Husky and company trying to answer before halftime, and then they'll get the second half kickoff. 3 wide receivers. Man comes in motion, and that's Green. Nope. Does he have it? Yeah, it is Green with the ball, and he's going to be stacked up and thrown for a loss. Guess who? I think that's a push after the play on Azari Brown, and that's going to draw the penalty, Robbie.
Yeah, see what we got there.
And then another flag. It's probably going to be offsetting. This is probably going to be offsetting as tempers and frustration starting to flare a little bit. And now, it was clearly that Azari Brown got pushed down, but I don't know what the second flag was, Robbie.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's officials going to meet there and work it out.
But you know what might have happened? One of the players might have said something that drew that, and it's usually the second guy who gets tagged.
That's true, too.
So that's just unfortunate. And they're talking here, and the natives think both those flags ought to be against Crest, but let's let the officials straighten it out. 21-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard if you're just joining us. And I think a conversation's occurring between the head coach, Edens, probably saying, hey, look, man, get the first one, Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying if I'm the coach. Get the first one, and you don't have to get the second one. But we're having a meeting of the minds here, and I don't know, Robbie, it seems like we should have had the indication.
Yeah, I don't know, Tom, that starts to frustrate you, I think, as fans and everything. You want them to get it right, but it just seems like it takes so long now to discuss the penalties.
So that was Green on the carry, I believe. They tried to run a little jet sweep and didn't work.
Tried to run the sweep with him. Again, a good job by the Burns defense to extend it. Again, not allow him to turn up the field too soon. He was able to allow your defenders to get there and make the stop.
They're still talking as West Lincoln over Cherryville 13-7 at halftime. I tell you what, Coach Pruitt's done a good job with that Ironmen program.
Absolutely.
For them to be hanging with West Lincoln, whose program has been on the rise the last couple of years. We're sorry, Calvin. We should have taken a commercial break as they're still straightening this thing out. So I apologize. But they're still talking about it. And I think they're going to go back and explain. So let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Need cash? Well, S&R Auto Sales in Shelby needs your car. Turn your car into quick cash at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. S&R Auto Sales will buy your car. Come in now for an appraisal and get the money you need. Or see S&R Auto Sales in Shelby for your next vehicle. And they have financing available. See Susie or Richie today at S&R Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Online at srautosales.com.
I think what we got were offsetting penalties and then a dead ball foul against the Chargers.
I think so. Yep, I think that's it.
So the net is a 15-yard penalty against the Chargers, which is their third major penalty of the game. So if you're the Charger coaching staff, you know what you're telling your boys at halftime? You got to clean up the turnovers and you got to clean up the penalties.
Absolutely.
So let me turn you up there, Robbie. There you go.
Yeah, you can't do that against bad football teams, much less a good football team like the Bulldogs.
It's an experienced football team. They lost a lot, but a lot of these guys have been playing since they were freshmen.
Absolutely.
So Chargers backed up way behind the sticks. Second down and a cab ride. 2nd and 26 as there was a loss of 1 on first down. And that's going to be Adams with the ball, and he gets away. They should have had him for a 2-yard loss, but I'll tell you what, he manages to get a yard, and that was a tremendous effort to get that.
Yeah, luckily he didn't get dropped for the loss, and here we are, Tom, again, 3rd and long for the Crest offense.
If I'm Burns, I'm not taking a timeout just yet. I'm going to wait for the result of this play.
Absolutely.
If you stop them, take it. You only have 2 left, I believe. Burns has 2 left. Or do they have their full complement of time?
I know they've used one.
The scoreboard here, there's 2 timeouts left. Just joining us, we've got 1:57 left to go on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 21-7 Bulldogs over the Chargers. We're late second quarter. Husky in the shotgun. This is dangerous area of the field as Crest wants to take care of the football, and Adams makes a man miss, still on his feet, lowers the shoulder, gets it to the 20, but it's going to be punting time. Let's see if Burns calls a timeout.
Yeah, there it is.
And there it is. So we're going to take a minute. We'll be right back. Burns going to get the football back. Don't go anywhere. 21-7 Bulldogs. You're listening to the
or maybe a small home improvement instruction and 6 hours of driving. And you may have already taken your classroom work and you're just waiting to drive. No use to wait. Contact Safe Lane Driving School. They can do the behind-the-wheel training you need. That's Safe Lane Driving School. 1230-8 East Dixon Boulevard, Highway 74 East in Shelby. Online at safelanedrivingschool.com and on Facebook too. Start driving today. Sism & Son Paint and Body Shop, a local family-owned business for over 21 years, wishes Cleveland County high school teams the best of luck this season. Located at 2027 Shelby Road in Kings Mountain, they offer auto and truck body repair and painting, motorcycle refinishing, and dent removal. They're known for the quality of their work and their dedication to their customers. In their own words, we work for our customers, not for the insurance companies. We have your best interest in mind. Call 704-730-0050. Sism & Son Paint and Body Shop. They're there when you need them.
So big punt there for the Chargers. Good special teams play. Burns will get it, but in their own territory at their 37-yard line.
Yeah, it's a big punt there. Get it out of the deep territory. Force Burns to have to drive the field again to try to get another score. Chargers need to make this stop here, 24 seconds going into halftime.
Okay, yeah, it really is. But I tell you what, the Charger defense has played well.
Yeah, the stats are going to be interesting time when we figure these things up here at halftime.
And I'll tell you what, Robbie Roop is only second to Brent Pascoe.
Well, and it's a distant second, I can tell you that.
I think Brent Pascoe is just, he's not a machine, he's a cyborg. Mooney rolling to his left, lets it go. Man out there, Thompson, he's got it at the 35-yard line. So, Robbie, give him 30 yards on that. 35 to 35. And he had to do a little tiptoe there to keep himself in bounds. But you notice he caught that with his hands?
Absolutely.
29 yards, Robbie. They're going to spot it at the 36.
Yeah, didn't let the ball get into his body, got it with his hands, secured it, made the catch.
And a good throw by Mooney. I mean, that was right on the money as he threw it on the run. Kind of looked like a Baker Mayfield bootleg there. He's running there and puts it on the money. 3 wide receivers to the left, and Mooney's got it. He's going to roll to his left. He's in a little bit of trouble, tries to get out of it, spun to the ground by number 30 for the Chargers. And that is, you got a 30 for the Chargers?
Is that MJ Ross?
C.J. Ross.
C.J. Ross.
C.J. Ross spins him down. So Mooney loses 3. So great defensive play by Ross and puts Burns behind the sticks, Robbie. So Mooney unable to get free, and the ball now back to the 39-yard line. 48 seconds left to go. Mooney's going to roll, fire, out in the flat. Allen, another great play by the Charger defense, knocks him down. Loss of 1,
Loss
Robbie.
of 1.
So what if they're going to call a timeout here? And the clock continues to run. 30, 29, 28 seconds left. And it is 3rd and 14. I tell you, this Georgia defense come to play today, Robbie. As Mooney's in the shotgun. Claps the hands, has the ball, has time, lets it go, right side. L.J. Allen's out there, hauls it in, incomplete. In and out of his hands, Robbie.
Yeah, that would have been a huge play for the Burns offense. Comes right out of his hands.
I tell you what, he was in a lot of trouble.
Man.
But this is what you do if you Burns. It's 7 seconds left, 8 seconds almost. So what you do here is you just throw it up for grabs.
I think you throw it to the end zone if you come down with it.
I think we got a timeout, so we'll take it with it. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, Settle Heating and Air has it. From complete Comfort Maker cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, they have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make Settle Heating and Air your first call and your only call for all of your cooling needs. Call 704-481-1788 or find them online at settlehvac.com so you can settle in with comfort. Comfort Maker, comfort with confidence. And the wheels go round and round on the new wind spinners at Shelby Hardware in Shelby. Come get yours today. Plus, they carry the wind spinner stands, too. And now in stock, Echo and Troy-Bilt tillers. Make gardening easier with a new tiller from Shelby Hardware. And get your bug zappers, coolers, ice cream freezers, sunglasses, and the new Low Country Comfort Company hats for only $20. Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at ShelbyHardwareandSupply.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
Okay, welcome back to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales. 21-7 Burns, and there's been a listener wanting to make sure that we identify Javarius Green as number 6, who's been in a wide receiver, and Carter Green, number 21, who's been on defense, and he's been running back kickoff.
Yes.
So if you're just joining us, we'll try to get that for you. So our apologies for that. There are 2 Greens, Javarius and Carter. Carter Green, number 21, Javarius Green, number 6, and they've both been involved a lot tonight for the Chargers. 4 wide receivers for Burns as Mooney's in the shotgun. And claps the hands and has it, and he's going to run a little screen play there to Norris. And Norris in trouble, and Chargers are going to finally get him down. Maybe a 4-yard play, and that's going to end the half, but it's 21-7 Bulldogs. After one half of play, we're going to have the halftime show for you, and the halftime show is brought to you by Carter.
There, by the time he tried to cut the corner, he did open up that one for nearly 30 yards, though, when he did get blocking. So
Yeah, that was when he found the corner. He had the extra gear, good speed in the open field, as we said. It was Wingate who ended up punching in their only touchdown, though. The People's Bank of Lincoln touchdown, the only one in the first half for Lincoln.
Yep.
On the other side, North Lincoln, I think they had a big play.
James River location or online at jamesriverequipment.com. James River delivers.
For an Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something that they take, well, personally. Allstate agents are committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs, your Allstate agent can build an insurance proposal that fits your life.
All right, welcome back to the, we're welcome, not back, we ain't going nowhere. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Thank you for watching the Redzone channel. We've been jumping back and forth between games, had all kinds of action tonight, so I haven't really broke in tonight. I showed some highlights during the broadcast, but we had so much action, I didn't really want to pull nothing up. But now that we've got the halftime breaks and nobody's doing anything right now, right quick, let's go through some halftime highlights for you folks, and I'll put the scores back up. Bessemer City down with now 28-6. This is a punt return to put them on the scoreboard for the touchdown. So Bessemer down 28-0 before this punt return by the Yellow Jackets. Low liner kicked, and it's caught about the 22-yard line. Shook 2, 3, 4 guys into the end zone, so it looked like maybe a bad punt. It ended up being a good return for the Yellow Jackets. And it's caught, like I said, about the 22 is where he ended up with the ball. So touchdown Yellow Jackets, they cut the lead. Let's scroll all the way back. Let's go in chronological order. That'll be better for you guys. All right, starting off the scoring tonight, Ben Mooney to Chase Bridges with a 34-yard touchdown pass made it 7-0 Burns. Little play action slant. Safety misses the tackle, and it's off to the races for the Bulldogs. Then we had, Stuart Kramer scores first. 14-yard touchdown pass after covering a muffed punt. Extra point good. This made it 7-0. Stuart Kramer Storm, of course, in the purple and white against the Yellow Jackets. In the white and green, pass to the corner, touchdown. Stuart Kramer goes up 7-0 there. All right, let's see. Then over in Lincolnton went score to go up 8-0. This is the North Lincoln scored to go 8-0. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeper and dives in and gets the score for the touchdown. So North Lincoln scores first and gets the 2-point conversion. Let's see. This is a blocked punt by North Lincoln that put them into deep territory. Big block. They pick it up on the 9 and fall down near the 5-yard line, and then North Lincoln punched it in from there. You saw the touchdown. This is Mr. Lee, Dalen Lee in Shelby for a touchdown. This is their only touchdown of the first half so far. They're up 9-0. They got a safety. And Lee finds the man on the outside, shakes one tackle, and gets by the second guy for the touchdown. Shelby leads 9-3 over AC Reynolds right now up in Asheville. Here's Stuart Kramer going up 14-0 on the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. I don't have any other information. Looks like the ball's about the 9-yard line. Another pass into the corner, same play, and they burned the Yellow Jackets on 2 fade routes into the corner so far. So that made it 14-0. How about the Cherville Ironmen tonight going up 7-0 early on the West Lincoln Rebels? A nice little play. Somebody's mama gets excited right about now. Touchdown, Ironman. She didn't know she was making the Red Zone channel tonight, did she? Chase Miller with, I'm guessing, the pass to the corner for the touchdown. Ironman take an early 7-0 lead. They're down 13-7 now, though. This is Wingate rumbling in from about 10 yards out. Extra point was no good. Lincoln cut the lead 8-6 right here with this play. Up the middle, gets held up about the 5, spins around, gets down to the 3, spins again, and falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Lincoln and Wolves. Husky to Addison for the Crest touchdown. This is their only score of the night so far. About a 42-yard pass. Husky rolls right, finds Addison deep, beats the safety to the corner. There's some argument about whether it was called or not, it looks like. And either way, it was a touchdown. Chargers trail at Burns 21-7 right now. Folks, you wonder where I get the highlights on What's Up Shopper. All of our highlights are tweeted on What's Up Shopper. Hashtag KTC Scores. Hashtag KTC Redzone. Friends, family, anyone at the game, you know anybody, tell them to tweet the scores. We'll put their highlights up on our page. This is the, let's see, we'll go to the West Lincoln score. This is West Lincoln tying the game up against Cherville. Man in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it. Cut up the middle and score. Touchdown, Rebels. This made it 7-7. Fake the handoff up the middle. Quarterback keeps it around the end, and he scores. 36-yard touchdown pass for Stuart Kramer here against the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. We showed this a few times on the highlights. They're going to beat the safety down the middle of the field, it looks like, on this one. 2 receivers ran out. Cornerback came over late. Touchdown, Kramer Storm. Kahari Haynes with a big interception in Crest territory. Just watch the left side of the screen. He's going to come up. Linebacker just snatch it out of the air. Boop! There it is. That pass was going way deeper past that, and he just didn't see Kahari sitting there. This is the Shelby safety to make it 9-0, where AC Reynolds hiked it over the center's head from the 22-yard line. Ball just sailed on him. Out. Didn't quite get out the back of the end zone, but AC Reynolds dives on it. Shelby up 9-3. This is Ben Mooney with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Kahari Surratt Camacho with the extra point made it 14-0. Bulldogs over the Chargers. Little slant over the middle, right in his face. It's easy throw for quarterback to make when the safety's not sitting there or the linebacker don't drop. The linebacker dropping is the one that scares you on that one. This is a long pass that sets up a score here in a minute from North Lincoln. Beautiful pass. Play action, steps back in the pocket, lets it throw, and got the deep post. And the wide receiver for North Lincoln gets tackled about the 3 or 5, but they rule him down as the ball is fumbled into the end zone. This is the touchdown. Pull it out. So this ends up being the scoring touchdown. So it's 8-6 on this one. The fullback up the middle keeps it for the score. Scoring update: Shelby just went up 15-3. We'll have that score in just a minute. This is AC Reynolds' field goal, cutting it to 9-3. 45-yard field goal. Bam, might have been good from 50. For AC Reynolds, makes it 9-3. Rockets. Lance Betty with a touchdown with a hit on the running back to force the fumble. Azari Brown scoops it up for the touchdown run. Every time I say if somebody for Burns got a fumble, it's always Azari Brown. Kid makes plays. Crest, people were in motion. This play should have been dead. Fumble, scooped up. Bulldogs rumbling, stumbling, bumbling down to the 20-10. Touchdown, doggies. Call them doggies. And I think Crest probably wanted to. Yeah, they were in motion. And Crest, once they saw the fumble, they wanted their flag. That's how it goes sometimes. You don't get the flags, and you get a big play, you do, and you don't. Mama's back up again here in Cherville. She's going to be disappointed on this play. I haven't seen the highlight, but I know West Lincoln scores here. Little fade route. Safety's all over. Oh, nope. It got the man up the middle, and they dumped it off. I was watching the post. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen it. So pause right here, folks. If you'll look, Cherville's got everybody covered deep into double coverage. So they did a good job there. But the underneath man on the drag on the play action, it might have been the running back out of the backfield, catches the ball about the 10-yard line there on the upper part of the screen. See if you guys can see it. Oh, y'all can't see it. I have to readjust that. Let's try this now. So upper part of the screen, you can see my mouse up here. This is where the catch is. So the quarterback dumped one off. Let's see who ends up catching it. I think it's one of these kids out of the backfield. Yeah, as the lead fullback dumped it, just kind of slid out of the backfield. I'll show you which one. This guy, the big guy in the middle with his hand down, a 3-point stance. That's who ends up catching this touchdown. So watch him. He takes the play action, sneaks out. Nobody picks him up. Linebackers let him go. There he is. And he is sliding into the end zone for the touchdown. Halftime score, though, 13-7. Cherville still in the ball game. One score out. Bessemer City with a 22-yard punt return. That was the touchdown. So this is the punt return for the touchdown that got the Yellow Jackets on the scoreboard. Let's watch that one more time. Short little punt over here to the left. He'll punt it. And it's going to be caught right at the 22 near that pole. The kid runs by the pole, shakes two guys there, and slips into the end zone for the Yellow Jackets. So Stuart Kramer gets a 25-yard field goal as the first half expires, making it 31-6. Let's check out this score. Snap. Hold. Kick is up and good. Field goal. So that's your highlights here from the first half here on KTC Broadcasting. I think I had another. And I think Shannon tagged us. I'll bring it. Shannon tagged us on. He had a couple little extra sideline hits for us, and I wanted to bring him up because he's doing a good job for us. Let's see if I can find him. Folks, I'll get back to the scores in just a second. All right, here's a couple of highlights here. This is Shannon Allen. Well, thought it was Shannon Allen. he got a good video of the pick. But supposedly, well, I'll refresh it real quick. While that's doing that, I'll pull it right back up. Well, trying to get it up. Here, let's see. Shannon, we'll watch Shannon from here. All right. This is the Kahari Haynes interception from the sideline view. Like I said, he was looking. Oh, that's the sack. Kahari Haynes sack. I thought this was the pick. So Shannon got that big sack there. This is Crest stopping Burns in the red zone. And then Shannon got the touchdown for Crest, going deep down the sideline. Man in the end zone. Could have been a bobble. Maybe it wasn't. They called it a touchdown. So Shannon Allen, I want to thank him. Follow him at Gridiron CC. He hosts a pregame show. And follow him in his football ministry, I put it that way, on KTC. Thank everybody for tuning in. We'll get you right back out to the games in just a moment. I wanted to check everything real quick and make sure you guys had all the scores and all the highlights before I send it back out. Let's see if there's any other updated scores. I'm about to repost them for you guys. Just a minute. Shelby just did score to go up 15-3. So there's that. All right, folks. I'm going to send you out to one of the stadiums, and we'll listen to some high school football on KTC.
They can hurt that way. When you're in this kind of heat, you can get a cramp that makes you feel like you're at the bottom of the world. I mean, they're painful.
Yeah, absolutely. Like one of the players are motioning immediately for the training staff to come take a look at him, and better be safe than sorry. So good job by the training staff for Pound Lap Prep to come out there and take a look at the player this early in the season. You want to see anybody get injured, and hopefully he's able to walk off the field just like Jurgensen was earlier.
I'm just quickly checking some of my sources to make sure we've not missed any new reports or scores. Don't have anything new on anybody. Last we heard, though, some exciting games. Chase looks like they're going to go to 2-0 on the season. At least earlier tonight, they had a 28-0 lead on Owen. Cleveland County rivalry, Burns and Crest. Last we heard 7-7. That one might have changed. We'll update you when we can. And, of course, keep in mind that RS Central was unable to play this week and apparently will also have to skip next week due to COVID protocol. And so we do know that the two teams out of Rutherford County, hopefully next week, that will play again will be home games for both Chase and Thomas Jefferson, who we're calling right now.
Yeah, let's update that Chase score there. Halftime is Chase 48-0.
Man, that Chase team's got it going right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know McCombs at least has McCombs scores again, so he's got at least one touchdown, left not two on the night so far for Chase. So the Chase offense putting up big scores here tonight.
Well, and that also tells us something. If they've got that many points and they're not relying on McCombs to be in the end zone over and over again like he was last week.
Yeah, absolutely. I expect the Chase offense to get better and better as the season progresses. You know, the offensive line looked really good. The quarterback looked good for him last week. Obviously, McCombs looked good. He has a lot of other players, a lot of big offensive weapons on their football team. They got a lot of depth on that Chase football team as well. A good sign here in Mooresville as the player for number 22 there for Pine Lake Prep, who's had some hard running tonight. Ronan Mahoney is walking off the field. He's limping off the field, but he is walking on his own power. So good sign for Pine Lake Prep because he's a good-looking player for them.
Yeah, the young man raises his helmet. Let's hope he's going to be okay. He certainly has been used quite a bit, and he's got some rushing statistics that are fairly favorable in this game tonight. And they're going to certainly need him in this 2021 season.
Yeah, about 13-yard pickup there for the junior quarterback there, doing a good job dodging some tacklers there. I like that play. That's a nice play there.
I do,
and he got outside.
Yeah, got out. He got off the left side of the line. A couple good blocks there by the left side of the line, and freed him up for that good run.
Well, here's the thing, Danny. Cherville's got some skilled position players, got some speed too. If they could just get them in open field.
Yeah.
So here comes a handoff to Cooper Salone. Cooper Salone tried to break a couple tackles, and he's hit hard. He's stopped by number 15, I think it's 15 or 45.
Well,
I'm trying to see.
I believe it was 25. Nathan Kester, number 25,
okay.
I believe.
Okay.
He'll pick up, they're going to give him maybe 2 yards.
2 tough yards. Nice job there by the Rebels defense. Cooper Salone last year, folks, had some huge runs for the Ironmen.
Yeah, so far tonight it's been tough sledding for the Ironmen. This is a good Rebel ball club, and we knew that coming in.
Well, their defensive line is really good. They make good plays up front and give those linebackers a chance to go make some plays.
You got 1 receiver wide left, 2 to the right for the Ironmen.
Here's the snap. There's a fake handoff. Miller keeps the football himself, trying to get outside. There's a penalty flag on the field, and I'm not sure what the penalty's for. It could be on the Ironman.
Yeah,
let's see what they say. It's thrown toward the backfield. Might be a block in the back. Let's see what they say. It's 2nd down and 8. He picks up about maybe 6 yards. Can't really. Looks like it's going to be on the Ironman, and it will be.
He's going to explain it to you right now, Tim.
And it is.
Holding.
Holding against the offense there by the Ironman. 7 minutes and 6 seconds left. It'll be still 2nd down. Should be 2nd down and 13.
Rebels with the lead, 13-7. Rebels scoring on the last play of the second quarter to take a 6-point lead into half.
You're listening to the West End Sales High School Football Game of the Week here on 92.3 and 1590 AM. Tim Johnson, Danny Ecker.
Yeah, both these ball teams coming in tonight with a 1-0 record.
Clock running. We're in the third quarter. 7 minutes left. 13-7 on the Mr. Malarkey scoreboard. Here's a run by Cooper Salone. He's trying to break free, and he does. He breaks a couple tackles. It cuts back across the field, and he picks up maybe about 4 or 5 yards before he's hit hard.
Yeah, he got hit hard. Yeah, that's about all he's going to pick up.
Number 33 there for the Rebels makes the stop there, and that's Xander Hedrick.
Tough sledding for Cooper Salone. Cooper with 6 carries, 24 yards.
It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Ironmen. Landon Hahn splits out to the left, and he's got the same matchup on him that when he scored that touchdown, Danny.
Yeah, he does.
Winix is down low here.
I believe that's Jackson Owens right here
I believe you're right.
To the right of the.
You're going to have double coverage up here on the right, and Miller looks to throw the football, and he does, but it's incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 11 for the Ironmen, so that will bring up a punting situation.
Brings up a 4th down and 11.
So that will be a punting situation for the Ironmen.
The defensive backs for the Rebels have really stopped the passing game thus far tonight.
So that's going to be
Tobias
Miller comes in to punt.
Yeah, number 17 back to punt.
I saw his mom a while ago. His mom was sitting right there down below. I said hello to her.
So a single receiver back here at the 36-yard line.
That's
for
Winix back deep for the Rebels to receive the punt. Here's a pigskin punt brought to you by, that's a high punt, but it's going to be good job there. Good job there to stop at. It's going to be down on it's going to be on the Ironman. Looks like it's going to be on the 40, looks like about the 42, 43-yard line there, Danny.
Yeah, it looked like one of the Ironmen coming off the field.
That's going to be a Hillbillies Barbecue of Gastonia pigskin barbecue punt there, Danny.
Sure was. Down in that ball was number 9, Owens, and he must have pulled a muscle himself. Yeah, he's on the ground now. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels with 5:44 left in the third quarter. Wide receiver to the right for the Rebels.
There's a handoff to Trace Gilmore. He's trying to get around that corner, and he's tackled by number 1.
That's Landon Hahn.
Good job there by Landon Hahn.
But Gilmore will pick up positive yards, Tim, at least 5, maybe 6.
Yeah. Tell you, he gets around that corner.
He does, yeah.
He's got some speed, got good footwork. He's quick, got quick feet.
Gilmore with 6 carries for 30 yards. Wide receiver to the left side this time for the Rebels.
Here is the Truesdale under the center. Looks to the sidelines. He puts Gilmore back in the backfield. Here's a snap and a handoff to Avery. Avery straight up the middle, and he's going to get about 3 yards, 3 tough yards.
Probably pretty close to another first down, and it will be a first down. 11th first down for the Rebels.
Rebels will move the chains. 4:55 left in the third quarter, 13-7.
That's 21 carries for Mason Avery for 116 yards.
When I say 150, don't let him over 150.
Yeah, that's what you said.
They got a chance.
Got a chance, yeah. 4:50 left in the third quarter. Rebels up 13-7.
Truesdale, man in motions. Gilmore, here's a fake toss and a handoff to Avery.
He's
and
tripped up there by number 11 for the Ironmen. Tripped him up. That's Chase Miller.
Number 12 made the initial tackle,
Yeah.
Gavin Cease. Cease is a little shaken up on the play, but I think he's going to be okay. He stays in the game.
So it's a third and about a 3rd and 5 on right at it.
I believe you're right.
It's third. I said third. I believe it's
second and 5.
Yeah, 2nd and 5.
Truesdale, the quarterback, man in motions, Gilmore. Here's a little toss play out to Gilmore. Gilmore's got running room. He's going to store. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown. Rebels. Trace Gilmore takes it all the way in the end zone. Nice run there by Gilmore. Nice toss there by the quarterback, Truesdale, on the option play there.
And that comes with 3:58 left in the third quarter.
So they'll attempt the PAT. The Rebels will. With 3:58 left here in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Snap down, kick is up, and the kick is blocked.
No good.
No good. 19-7 is going to be the score right now, folks, on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard with 3:58 left. We'll be back.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that matter to their employees, customers, and neighbors. Over the years, United Bank has grown in size, but their community focus has not changed. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. United Bank, member FDIC.
Buying a home is a big investment. Why not let our family help yours? Vicky Sperling Realty is family owned and operated. We have proudly served the Cherryville community and surrounding areas for over 20 years. Maintaining a small town atmosphere and ensuring customer satisfaction is at the heart of our business. We will work hard to help you and your family find the perfect place to call home. Come see us at 211 East Main Street in downtown Cherryville.
Since 1934, that's right, 1934, Watson Insurance Agency has been providing the people of our area the best possible combination of insurance,
Hand off. Oh, he's got room. That's number 4. That's Stancil. He's got room. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going to get all the way in for the touchdown. Wow. So just a handoff there. Just a simple handoff up the middle from Boss to Stancil. And he's just had, I mean, the hole he had, you could drive a car through that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Actually, one second, Stancil's down. I thought he went into the end zone, and I thought maybe it was just kind of a celebration thing in the way he kind of like slid down, but maybe a little bit more than that. Looks like just a cramp. They try to stretch him out here. So, but Lincoln, I mean, I didn't really expect that. I was watching it, all unfold, and Boss nearly tripped on the handoff. And Stansel, he saw a gap, and he just ran right through it. So just like that, it's a 15-12 ball game. Stansel's still down. Some of the medical officials with him hope it's just a cramp. Looks to be that. But while they sort that out, we'll step aside here and come back for the point after. Stay tuned.
The Grooming Lady in Lincolnton is having specials on all pets under 50 pounds. Bath only. That's right.
Tackle there. Maybe got a yard, and for Crest, it's good. The clock stops. I don't think he got anything. Maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, maybe a yard.
As Allen, and it looked like it was number 9, Randall Lee Jr. over there on the stop. At least that's who I have listed as number 9.
Yeah, I think, again, taking a look, I know that Randall Lee had changed his number as well.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I think we just said Lee was 5.
Lee's now number 5, I think.
So we're trying to figure out 9. We're sorry about the number. Some of these young men have changed it.
Yeah, like we said, Eli Hall comes walking out, been number 8 his entire Crest career, and he's wearing number 69.
69 is Eli Hall, and so he's over there at right defensive end. So it's 4 wide receivers for Burns as Mooney claps the hands, has it, and he'll give it to Jeter, waits for his blocks, does a good job, falls forward, maybe about 3 or 4. Third down coming up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, make it third and manageable there if you're Burns.
Looked like 54 in the middle. Watkins made the stop.
Tyree Grubb Watkins.
So that's a 4-yard run by Jeter. And that's going to bring up third down. And this is a chance for Crest. They ate up a lot of clock on their first drive, but they're about to quickly get the ball back.
Yeah, chance to get the ball back if you can hold Burns here.
So you can listen to the Cherryville game over on WCSL. But the score is now 19-7 West Lincoln. As Cherryville hanging in there, but West Lincoln starting to
playing tough.
Yeah, pull out in front a little bit. 4 wide receivers for Burns as Mooney claps the hand. He's got it. He's got time. Crest on a blitz. Mooney trying to get away, and he has to throw, and it's going to be intentional grounding.
Yeah, there comes the flag.
15-12 ball game. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Stay tuned, everybody.
Remember.
Great job by the Crest defense, Robbie.
Yeah, good job. They brought the pressure off the right side, and Burns just not able to stop him. Mooney tried to get it out of there, but he was in the grass going down and called for the grounding.
So Burns is effectively going to get about a 3-yard penalty.
Looks like we're going to have a stoppage of play as they're working on Jeter.
Yeah, or a 2. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
2 locations to serve you. That's Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal, located at 1025 County Home Road in Shelby and now at 851 Car Farm Road in Lincoln. Auto Parts U-Pull and Scrap Metal will buy your junk car or even your house and come pull your own parts. New additions arrive every day. Admission fee is $2. They
strike back here. North Lincoln going to see if they can answer, as this one is blown dead before it's even possibly, what is this, maybe an offside? Yep. So they'll back it up.
Or whatever they call that.
See exactly what it, yep, offsides on Lincoln. That's going to back them up 5, so it'll go from the 40 to the 35 here. So shouldn't affect outcome too much. Just do it once again. Ball being positioned here. Lincoln getting set. Kickoff again. This time, had it set up. Fell off the mound there. They'll put it back. We'll see if that one can stay on. So far, so good. So they get set to kick off. And it's a good kick. It's going to be fielded around the 19. Another. What is this? Is another penalty? Let's see what it's. Either way, blown dead. Was it It's fair catch. Okay. I didn't see him. Didn't see it, but fair catch was called. So North Lincoln's going to start this drive right at the 20 where he fielded it.
For the fair catch for the Knights.
So like I said, North Lincoln's still with the lead, but their 9-point lead now down to 3. We'll see if they can answer here. They're definitely going to be trying to. This is really, still, neither one of these teams, I don't know about you, Jason, but neither one of these teams is really definitely, showed me anything that shows that one of them's, without a doubt better than the other. They both seem very evenly matched, and there's an offside on Lincoln, so that's going to help North Lincoln's case just a bit, moving forward 5.
What I've seen is two offense kind of struggle to move the ball, defenses that are average but could have a breakdown, and you can see a play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can see a breakaway play but get run down from behind.
Another score of interest, West
It's there but didn't hit for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's just been a little
that's
evenly matched, though.
Yeah.
We said at halftime, neither team out of it. Neither team shown that they're going to run away with it. It looked like perhaps at one point North Lincoln could take the momentum and go with it, but at the same time Lincoln ended up scoring next. And here we are, 12-15 in the third quarter. Anybody's game, I would say.
Yep, without a doubt. So
handoff, possession, field position about to start to be important factors.
Yep, that clock.
Not giving up the big one.
Yep.
Which has been how 2 of the touchdowns have been scored, I would say. The long run and the long pass.
Oh, Kovalchuk keeps this one. He's got plenty of room all the way down to the 43. So, also like you just said, defenses, they've been strong at times, but at the same time.
Let's say it's the third big quarterback keeper we've seen. How does the quarterback keeper go for 10 and 15
as
yards?
As if it couldn't get any worse for Lincoln. They had Stancil go out with an injury, and now the other guy who's really been performing pretty well tonight, Phelps, he's out down on the field. He's getting some assistance, probably another cramp.
Yeah, we need to drink more water.
Yeah. So while they're attending to him, it looks as though it's just a cramp. So hopefully everything turns out to be all right with him. But while they're attending to him, we'll step aside just for a moment and be right back.
At United.
Starting to see a couple of guys in the secondary for Burns too, Tom, starting to pull on the back of those legs a little bit. So hopefully they can get it ready and get tightened back up, because it looks like some of those calves are starting to hurt. And I think we can see it for both teams before this game's over.
First down and 10 now for the Chargers. They've got it at the 21, and it's Adams. No, it's Husky again. Boy, I tell you what, he's doing a great job with the play fake. I'll tell you what, I think Adams has got that ball every time, but Husky's just doing a good job of fooling me. 2-yard run to be 2nd and 8. So it's been the Husky show on this drive, as he's run 3 plays, and he's got about 18 yards of offense. And I'm just going to tell my good friend and brother Kevin Hastings I am not going to take that last text message very seriously. That's an inside joke between Kevin Hastings and I. 2nd down and 8. 3 wide receivers in the pattern. And now has the ball and hands off to Adams through a crease. He's still on his feet. And he'll power into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And don't go anywhere. Chargers right back in it. And
2 Bulldogs down, Tom.
2 more Bulldogs down as we're going to step away. We'll be back. Mr. Sparky Scoreboard now 21-13. Extra point from Settle Heating and Air coming up.
No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com. Is flooring in your remodeling or building plans? Then go see John Strickland at Boiling Springs Carpet and Tile, 137 North Main Street in Boiling Springs. They're your full-service flooring center with a great selection of quality brands. Flooring by Mannington, Thelmacore XL, and the new waterproof Mohawk Rev Wood. Carpeting by Mohawk, Shaw, and Southwind. hardwood flooring by Somerset and Shaw, and luxury waterproof vinyl plank and tile. Check them out today. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturday, 10 to 1, or by appointment. Call 704-434-9019.
All right, Chargers strike back. Nice run by Adams, Robbie.
Yeah, big score there for Crest after a good defensive stand. So get yourself right back in the game.
Ariola on for the Settle Heating and Air extra point attempt. Lines himself up, chance to cut it to one score. Snap high, but good job by the holder, and it's through. And the holder there, Carter Green, did an outstanding job. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Gem and James Pizza Factory kickoff. Now 21-14 Bulldogs.
For that next birthday, anniversary.
So nice tackle there by Bolin. Truesdale keeps the football, turns it upfield.
13th first down for the Rebels. We got time called by the official.
Official timeout, folks. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back here. 19-7 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Rebels.
Cash and his team wants to do. We talked about how they were going to the run mainly, but when they got deep into Pine Lake Prep territory, that's when they went to the air and had the interception. This time, I would think, JB, they're going to do everything they can to keep the offense on the field, see if you can get a first down or two and run this clock out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a steady dose of the run there. You know, I know Pine Lake Prep had trouble stopping on the last series, and I expect more of the same from TJ on this drive. Their offensive line can open up some holes. They'll be able to run this clock out and get their first win of the season.
We will just go ahead, so we won't necessarily have to get into this in our post-game show, but all indications right now, and by the way, again, our original schedule of game of the week has changed for the first 2 weeks, which has been out of our control. But as of right now, next week, we should be most likely back in Rutherford County for our first home county broadcast next week when Chase hosts North Gas.
Yes, as you mentioned earlier, we're supposed to be at the South Point at RS Central game. That game, is not going to happen next week. We will be, hopefully, if the situation is still the same, and Rutherford County will be hosting the Chase game, and look forward to seeing them once again on the 2021 season.
So due to the scenario of the ball going out of the back of the end zone a while ago, it will be in the punting position. Pine Lake Prep will let it fly. 20 will get it at the TJ 45. He's across midfield trying to get about the blocker. Big, tall man will take a bunch of tacklers with him inside the Pine Lake Prep 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big man running down the field. Probably the one player that Pine Lake Prep did not want to get the ball right there, but good job by Pine Lake Prep to bring him down. And let's see if they can get a stop here. They need it desperately for the offense. They're going to have any chance to win this ball game, down 23-8 on the McDonald's scoreboard right here with 5:07 to go in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 for TJ. Maybe the last offensive series of the night. We'll see as they try to start their season in 2021 at 1-0 with 5:07 to go in this contest. Off to the races again, and a short gain by Barrett Thompson.
Yeah, Barrett Thompson still with some good hard running right here in the fourth quarter. We mentioned the heat is still hot here in Mooresville, and those guys are doing a good job of. Looks like their conditioning on TJ's side and Pine Lake Prep is pretty good for this time of year. I know Paul was wanting to get out there and run some sprints with him earlier today, but I did not let him do that.
I may not have been able to call the game tonight if that would have happened, to be honest with you. Second down coming up for TJ here, and nice run. Plenty of running room inside the 25, inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. And then the ball comes loose at the end for Holden Weatherford. But was he down before the ball was loose?
Yeah, there's no indication from the official. There's also another player down for Pine Lake Prep. Cannot see who that is, but hopefully it looks like he had some type of cramp or ankle issue there by the looks of it from here.
I would say both these teams are going to look forward to getting the pads off, getting out of uniform, getting cooled down, and enjoying the rest of their Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. We see dehydration setting in on both sides of the field right now. A good job of this young man by fighting through and finishing the first game of the year. So it's hard with this kind of weather that's on the field right now, especially with this artificial turf.
So we've got another injury timeout right now. Again,
Jeremiah Norris, who comes up limping. Now he's down, Robbie. So we're going to step away for another minute, check on him. We'll be right back.
Boss just tried to throw out to the flat there, threw it in the dirt, couldn't get it to him. So 3rd and 10. So Lincoln at risk of going 3 and out here.
It really needs to go 80 yards and score.
Yeah.
Still not having a lot of luck.
I mean, that's pretty.
And he's going to pick his flag up and take it to him.
That's a pretty. That's a pretty easy call.
What do you think about that? The back judge picks the flag up, takes it to the side judge, says, "Hey, I'm glad you made that call because I missed it." So that's going to be a penalty, roughing. Yeah, that'll back them up. That's should be a 15-yard penalty right there.
Yeah.
Personal foul, and it is.
That's 7 penalties for 75 yards.
So that'll back them up to the 40-yard line.
We got 20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Rebels holding on to a 19-7 lead. Now they got it right. It's on the 35-yard line of the Rebels.
So 3rd down. Is it 3rd down or 2nd down?
Well, they've got.
He's got 3rd. Should be 2nd. Should be 2nd down.
I would think, but they got 3rd.
Here's a little keeper here. Then he hands off to the running back. Trying to think. Looks like yes. Was that Avery? I believe it was Avery.
It was Avery. Yes. Corey Austin.
So Corey Austin on the tackle. 15-7. That's going to take us to the 4th quarter, folks, with the score 19-7. Rebels on top of the Ironmen. We'll be back.
Looking for a boat, RV, or farm equipment this summer? Carolina Federal can help with financing. Recreation loans are available for as low as 3.75% APR. Contact us today for more information by calling 704-435-0186 or online at carolinafcu.org or stop by our branch located at 1200 East Church Street in Cherryville. At Carolina Federal Credit Union, we treat you like family because you are. Rates based on credit history.
Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services in Cherryville is there for you in your time of need. They're a progressive and comprehensive funeral service provider, promoting the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service. Funeral directors John Porter, Scott, and Hannah Garrett are there to help you and give you guidance during one of life's most difficult times. For more information, call 704.
1-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Burns on top of Crest. Last I heard, it was 9-3 Shelby over AC Reynolds.
Big defensive battle between two good defensive football teams.
And it's 4 wide receivers, and Mooney's got it. He's back. Blitz coming. They try to run the screen. Crest is all over it. And number 5 there to wrestle him down. Let's make sure we got the number 5 right. That's Lee with the tackle. 4-yard loss. I'll tell you what a great.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to take that in. Oh, my. Oh, they're going to say he's down just short. I knew it was either going to be in or his knee just touched.
Short, man.
Yeah, it looked like he just maybe got tripped up there at the end. What an effort. What a play.
That's what they need.
Yeah. Well, so now if you're North Lincoln, you've got to change your approach. There's no longer, you'd love to make a defensive stand here, but it's going to be extremely hard without the help of a few penalties to stop this Lincoln offense here at the 1-yard line. If I was Lincoln, I would just, whether it be a quarterback sneak to Bost or just a quick run up the middle by Wingate, punch this in, and you have to think, I mean, barring anything too crazy, timeout called here by the Lincoln Wolves. That's their first timeout of the half, so they still have 2 remaining. So while they take that timeout, we'll take another quick one with them. We'll be right back.
If you're ready to make the great escape.
Quarter, you're only down a score. So they're on the 24-yard line. So Burns does nothing with it. Now Crest has got it, and Adams is going to try the left side, and he's got a good run, maybe 7 yards. That's Maury Adams. Good run on first down. Let's see where they spot it. And right there, give him close to 9 yards, Robbie.
On the door, I mean, they're about as close as you can get to a touchdown here. They have the ball first and goal at the 1 yard line. Score 15-12. Definitely, I mean, if you're Lincoln, I mean, you've got to score here. I mean, this is a must do. You can't allow something silly to happen and not get a touchdown out of this if you really want to do this. Either way, Boston, well, they have another stoppage of play. Let's see what that's going to be. Is that going to be offsides on North Lincoln here? I believe. I mean, it's not going to change too much. But either way, I guess half the distance to the goal, so it'd be half a yard that they have to get. So first and half a yard for the Lincoln Wolves to punch this in to take the lead in this ball game. Boss comes in. He's just going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get it. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So North Lincoln stood him up there. We'll see if they can do it 2 more times. And it will probably 3 more times. If I'm Lincoln, if I still got the ball at the 1, I'm going for it even on 4th down here. So definitely for the Wolves, they don't want to. Yeah, they'd like to not get in that position, but if it comes to that, if I'm the coordinator, I'm going for it at that point. Here it is. Bost is in for the touchdown. He didn't have to get much. It was close. He just dived into the pile. And the Lincolnton Wolves have now taken an 18-15 lead over the North Lincoln Knights with just under 11 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. So pending the extra point, we'll see maybe so far tonight, we'll see if the streak can be broken. Lincoln Wolves, they have scored 2 touchdowns. Both of the extra points they have attempted have been no good. We'll see if maybe they can break that streak here, make this a 19-15 game. But either way, Lincoln on top as we get prepared for the PAT attempt. Snapped good, kick no good. So again, 3 for 3 on the night on missed point afters. So it will stay an 18-15 ball game here. Lincoln Wolves now on top for the first time tonight. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break and be right back for
located at 27.
Very much needed by the Burns defense.
Yeah, I think if you're the Crest coaching staff here, Tom, you try to punt the ball away, see if you can pin Burns deep. Ask that defense one more time to get it back for your offense.
I definitely would. Crest defense has been outstanding. Show me you can move the ball, Burns. That's what I'm saying. If I'm the Crest coaching staff, which they haven't really. They had the ball in plus territory at the 30 and couldn't do anything. So Burns needs to sustain a drive. And it's Areola into punt, takes his time, end over end. Let's see if Thompson tries to scoop it up. And, yeah, he thinks the better of it and doesn't. But another good special teams play by Areola. and that's going to be touched dead at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, did a good job again of getting it out there. And the thing, Tom, I've noticed every one of his punts has taken a positive roll for Chris.
So 22 yards and then 22 more yards, 44-yard punt, no return. So Burns is going to take it with 9:56 on the clock. So a Burns possession. They've had 2, 3 and out, turnover on downs. Not done anything with it, Robbie.
It's going to be all about, to me right now, Tom, for Burns, it's going to be all about first downs.
Which we haven't said. You know, my good
That's
friend
right.
Stephen Churka at CSI Mechanical is sponsoring our first downs. Stephen, we're trying to get your money's worth, but nobody can get a first down. Thank you for sponsoring Cleveland County football, WHS. And it's Mooney, and it's quick pass, and Crest is all over that, Robbie. I mean, it's not working as Allen fights, but he gets a 1-yard loss. That's just really not. Lamont Wilson, check that. Gets nothing, and we've got another injured Bulldog. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
Classic Ford in Shelby wants your car.
Looked a little bit more balanced on offense. They've had more success, I'd say, especially with Kovalchuk back there rushing. And this a handoff. Oh, he's a good run there. Who is that? That is 34, Brennan Rogers again with the carry. He gets it all the way out. See exactly where they mark him. Two receivers out wide. Another handoff up the middle. Gets it down to about the 40 this time. So 6-yard pickup there on first down. Went to Rogers again there. It's second down and 4. Kovalchuk's going to keep it himself. He's going to have room. He gets it all the way down to the 30. So that's what I'm talking about. I mean, North Lincoln. I mean, for the most part, they've been pretty successful, especially with that kind of option / keeper. I mean, it's / kind of fake handoff that they've been doing. They just haven't been able. Yeah, they just made a lot of mistakes that's cost them.
Usually between the tackles, like that one.
Yep. Kovalchuk's going to keep it himself this time again. Oh, he's hit hard that time.
And his helmet comes off again.
Yeah. And I tell you what, it was a heck of a hit, but Kovalchuk popped right back up after about a 5-yard gain there. Gets half of it, 2nd and 5 from the 25 coming up. So see if North Lincoln keep this drive going, not make any key mistakes, which has been the problem for them many times tonight. So Kovalchuk comes back in there under center. Man Rogers right behind him. He hands it off to that number 2, Liam Sutton, and he tries to catch the corner. He does, I think, just enough for the first down. So
got tripped up, but stayed on his feet long enough, pick up 2 or 3.
Yep.
An athletic move.
Yep, so he gets it right there where he needed to get. He needed to get to the 20. That's exactly where he got. Moves the chains. 1st and 10. North Lincoln knocking on the door once more. About 8.5 minutes left here in this ball game. Hand off to Rogers up the middle. He picks up about 4 before he's tripped up. Gets it down to the 16.
On defense for the Wolves, number 18, Dellinger.
Now, if you're North Lincoln, if I'm coordinator, I just keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, so far Lincoln has hasn't shown me that they can stop it. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Try to take me all the way down. Another little motion here, a little option play. Kovalchuk's going to keep it, and he's going to have enough for the first down and more. Still fighting. My goodness, what an athletic play there. Kept his legs moving, had 3 defenders on him.
He gets all going.
Yep.
Said it there.
Yep, he just
dragging a few there.
Yeah, he dragged 3 defenders with him there all the way down to the 4-yard line. So North Lincoln, they're
moving the ball.
Yeah, they are.
The Lincoln defense is faltering, just been straight down the field. Looks like they're on skates here at the last few.
Yeah, no, I know, especially at this point in the drive. This is when really fatigue starts to set in because you just had this ball.
At the end of the game, you've got the ball last sometimes.
Especially at the end of a game, but especially after a long drive like this, fatigue really sets in. Handoff to Rogers here. He's in.
They made contact, the line of scrimmage 4 yards away, and he still ended up in. Just unable to bring him down.
Yeah, put that shoulder down.
Pushed the pile.
Yep, kept pushing. So Rogers.
North Lincoln back on top.
Yep. So just a back and forth ball game, folks.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really score changes here in the 4th. Can't ask for a better game than that. When it gets down to it, it was a little slow at first. Not a whole lot of points scored, but enough. And now it's opening up. As you said, the defense has gotten a little tired.
Yep.
Offenses are just moving at will, it seems, right now.
So now North Lincoln, they're showing this formation again.
Yeah, swinging gate formation, essentially.
Yep, and they go back to just your standard point after formation. They'll try to make this a 22-18 ball game. Kick is up and no good. He missed it left. So this will stay a 3-point game. So North Lincoln back on top.
Actually, they're going to go for 2 here,
They're going to go
Danny.
for 2, they sure are. I was looking for a kicker. I don't see one.
I don't either.
And they're going to call timeout.
So we'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back, folks.
Here are a few words that describe Creason Roofing of Cherryville. Professional, fast, affordable, and local. So why call anyone else? Creason Roofing is in its 3rd generation with Stephen and Stephanie. They are local. And to prove they mean business, they will beat any reputable competitor's bid by $500, or they will pay you $100. Call for details at 704-400-8805, and you get a lifetime labor warranty. Cherryville's only roofing company is Creason Roofing. Again, call 704-400-8805, online at creasonroofing.com. Like them on Facebook, too. Hey, look, it's Gary Dellinger with Dellinger Electric. Gary, what's going on?
Hey, Calvin, just stopped by to see how the new jingle was coming along.
Well, as a matter of fact, we just finished it up. Want to hear it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
When it comes to your wiring, you don't want to monkey around. Call Dellinger Electric. They're the best electricians in town.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even give her phone number. And monkey around?
704-435-0705. They're the best electricians in town.
I don't have to pay for that. Do I?
Okay, folks, welcome back to WCSL 1590, 92.3. Rebels going for 2, and here's a little toss out to Gilmore, and Gilmore just takes it in himself.
Sure does.
For the 2-point conversion there for the Rebels. That makes the score 27-7 with 7:23 left here in the 4th quarter. Rebels on top of the Ironmen. We'll be back, folks.
Cherryville's best choice for quality used cars is Eric Johnson Auto Sales. Like someone told me, man, they've got some good.
It's probably going to be one of those calls where there's at least 2 or 3 penalties. So we'll see exactly what all they are, how many there are, and what effect this has. Good return. I mean, it was pretty well returned there. I think he got it out past 30, near 35. So, refs still discussion. I guess on who hit who here. This is kind of when it gets tough. You know, it's tough to really know and get the numbers straight as far as who did what. We're going to have block in the back, personal foul. So a block in the back and a personal foul. And then, okay. They're both, both against Lincoln. So, yep. Yeah, so
after giving up the lead, to have a little breakdown of discipline there, it's going to cost them even more.
Yeah, and I saw it happen. That was one of those that you just kind of you watch and you see, you kind of know, you say to yourself, it's going to be a penalty. And at this point in the game, like you said, breakdown of discipline, you can't have that.
Got the game on the line. Got to have your team under control.
Yep. That's going to push.
Almost comes back on coaching at some level.
Yeah, that's going to push the ball back all the way to the 19. So he had it out to way past the 30.
The general
two
football
penalties.
atmosphere here in Lincoln's been a little different the past few years. They've, just had some down seasons after some of the more talented players graduated through or went to other schools.
Excuse me, that's going to
some
move.
Coaching change as well, athletic director change, just lots of different changes in the whole program as a whole.
That's gonna move the ball. I thought it was nice. That's gonna actually move it to the 14. So, good way to keep fighting there from Wingate. He got the ball, ran right in to his own line there, and tried to bounce it outside. Got a few. Maybe about a 3-yard pickup there. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Maybe a long 7 here. So.
Still very much in this thing.
Oh, without a doubt.
And again, we mentioned it earlier, last team to have the ball. They both scored on their last possessions. There's plenty of time on the clock to essentially, if you do it right, drive the field and eat up all that clock. But at the same time, you don't want to score too quick.
And then give the other team,
have 2.5 minutes to do the same.
Ball, Steve. Good run there. I mean, that was
that's what happens. You get these 3rd and longs and 4th and longs, but a tired defense just can give up a big play even on a broken play.
Yep.
He ended up scrambling there, but got the first.
Yeah, they tried to get him in the backfield, and he
kind
of spun around. He
kind of broke down.
He kind of did a little circle, kind of ran around there, and then
he did his thing.
He
found the edge, got around the end, and first down later. It's got another Turner Hauser Insurance first down.
Yep.
Looking for a People's Bank touchdown.
Yep.
Had a few of those in this quarter already.
Yep.
By both teams. Lincoln looking to be the latest to score. Long way to go, though. On their own, 27.
Yep, 27-yard line here. Ball stands it off. That's number 8.
Drop for a loss there.
Yeah, he tried to get it to the outside there. It was blown up. Didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Number 5 in on the tackle for North Lincoln.
Yep. Number 5. That's
a tough
one. You said number 5, correct?
Yeah, that's who flew in there and got pumped up.
Would be Kyle Kovalchuk then for North Lincoln, according to this roster here. So playing quarterback and defense.
I could have seen the wrong number. Might have been 25, but I could have swore it was 5 coming out of there. Got all pumped up.
Yeah. Either way, good play there. Good way to stuff the outside perimeter.
Could have been a mistake. Could have swore that's what I saw, though.
Yeah.
Need my binoculars.
Yeah. Oh, and we're going to have a flag come in here.
It's the last thing North Lincoln, if it's procedural or delay.
I think it's a delay game. Yep, delay a game on Lincoln. So that's a
just
killer.
Crucial.
Yeah,
Look who's coming back though.
Yeah,
Stansel.
Yep, Stansel's coming back in there. He's out there. I mean, I didn't know really if he would or not, but he's out there. He doesn't seem. I don't know if he's even gotten a touch yet since that happened. He's just kind of out there to be out there.
A little decoy, you say, maybe?
Yeah, a little decoy to take a little bit of attention off of somebody else.
He can't decoy 15 yards.
No.
On 2nd and 15 after they take the penalty to get him in. That's
I'd say.
Game.
Let's see who they hand it. They're gonna
gotta get that play.
They're gonna hand it off to the other guy who got hurt a minute ago. That's Andrew Phelps. He's back in there, and again though he's stuffed. So this night's defense
found a little something in the tank still here. And 3rd and 15, Lincoln. This could be a crucial play.
Yep, and that's important. When we were talking about the fatigue towards the end of these games. I mean, it's important. If you can muster up some energy from somewhere deep down in the tank, like you said. It's really which defense is going to bend, which one's going to try and stay strong. I mean, that clock's ticking. Every second that ticks off that clock, is becoming more and more of a factor. You gotta, if you're Lincoln, I think you gotta pass right here. 3rd and 15. Boss, he is gonna look. He's got pretty good protection. Breaks down at the last second, and it's deflected off of the hands. Who is that? Number 34. That's Brennan Rogers. He's done it. He's done a good bit tonight for North Lincoln. He's been there for him in the run game, and he's out there on defense. And right there, he helped swat that one down. So now, here's the I did not see. There's a flag down. Oh, it's on Lincoln. So either way, it's still 4th down. It'll stay 4th down and 15. So, I think still, it doesn't seem like much, but I think it's 4th and 15. You have to really have something special lined up here to try and go for this, because if you go for it and you don't get it, that essentially is game over. And they are going to bring out the punt team. Try and make the North Lincoln Knights, if they're going to score again, make them do it and really have to work for it. And now we got a time called here by the Knights. So as they take a timeout, we'll take another one with them. We'll be right back after a short word right after this.
Your ad is worth $100 off your down payment on the purchase of your next vehicle at Pro Motion Motor Company in Lincoln. Just mention this radio ad and take $100 off your down payment. You'll find over 80 on the lot to choose from, in stock and ready to roll. On the lot financing is available. No credit, bad credit, good credit. Chances are you can ride. Again, mention this radio ad and take $100 off your down payment at Pro Motion Motors, 2527 East Main Street in Lincoln, serving the area for over 19 years.
All righty, welcome back out here to Lincoln High School. This game getting down to the wire here. Still a very close game, still anybody's game. Lincoln, however, working with the 4th and 15 and showing punt, and I would definitely expect them to here. Really too big of a risk to try and go for it. At some point you do need to score, but I think you got to, at this point, try and have your defense go out there, get a stop here, have a little bit better circumstances for scoring. Oh, it's a fake. It's a fake. Their flag comes in, so either way, this may or may not stand, depending on who it's on. Possibly is that going to be a hold on Lincoln?
Hold,
yeah. Either way, it's still going to be. You'd think, North Lincoln's going to decline that penalty.
All right, only 4 minutes left. I'm sure they got some timeouts. They do have a couple, but they would have to make just the right stops and just the right timeout usage.
Still, there's still, I think,
chance to get the ball back. Ain't a done deal, but North Lincoln is on Lincoln's 30, so if they pick up a couple of firsts, not only would that about run the clock out, it would also put them pretty much on the doorstep of scoring, and that would put it away as well with the 4-point lead already. Or excuse me, three-point lead. 18-21, North Lincoln leads over Lincoln.
4 minutes.
Time running out.
4 minutes, 8 seconds left on the First Federal scoreboard. North Lincoln just trying to run their offense that they've been running, that run-heavy offense.
He's found a hole and almost scored free. If he went out to the right instead of right at the safety.
If it wasn't for Phelps in there with the tackle, that would have been a touchdown.
That's another quarterback sneak. Turner Hauser Insurance is first down.
Yep.
You don't be picking up 10 with the sneak. Of course, that's what can happen, though, if you crowd the line and miss.
Yeah.
One little hole opens
that's
up.
one of the best ways.
They'll be behind your entire defense before you know it.
Yeah, a lot of people think, blitzing, a whole, defensive line blitz like that is a good way to – but sometimes if you overshoot it, you're coming in there with so much momentum.
Or
like you said,
place.
Yeah, you can be behind them. And there's an offsides on Lincoln. That's going to help North Lincoln even more so. Push them forward 5. Or, encroachment. Does the same amount of yardage. So now North Lincoln's ball at the 14 rather than the 19.
That's bad, though, because now it's 1st and 5. And remember, you got to get stops and use your timeouts just right.
Yeah.
What if they get a yard or two, you burn a timeout,
Yeah.
they get a yard, you burn a timeout, and then they pick up a first, and now you burnt your timeouts.
Yep. And not only are now, they're in really good field position, but that clock's still ticking down, nearing the 3-minute mark. And we got another flag come in. Here's this. Is this going to be on Lincoln again?
Or did they? Surely they didn't wait and then turn a timeout.
Procedure, okay. So, well, there goes those 5 yards. So the penalty yards that Lincoln gave up on the offside, they'll just basically cancel that out. 1st and 10, back on the North Lincoln 19, like it would have been had the offside not happened.
I wonder what they did. I mean, they were just standing around waiting on the clock right now. I bet the center touched the ball and let it go.
Yeah, it may have.
I did that once. I didn't know you couldn't do that. I was just a long snapper, not the actual center. And I walked out there and I reached down and I turned the ball.
Yeah,
and
one of those things.
Turned it.
Yeah, one of those things. You didn't really know it was a penalty until the whistle blew.
Yeah, I was like, well, what?
Yeah.
Penalty on the center.
So here's a handoff to Rogers again. He gets 5 there. Makes it 2nd and 5 from the, well, I guess if it was from the 19, he gets it out to the 15, so it'd be 2nd and 6. So
we actually burned about a minute doing that one play.
Yeah.
Back and forth, and like that clock stopped after the first penalty, though. Started back when they ran the play and continues to run. Play clock at 15.
Yep. If I'm North Lincoln, I'm taking that clock down as close as I can get it to 0. And now we got another stoppage of play. That's going to be coming from the Lincolnton sideline. They'll be using one of their timeouts.
Waited long enough.
Yeah, they let about 10 seconds run off the clock there before they called it. But either way, we're going to step aside. And we'll be right back. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. North Lincoln knocking on the door. 21-18. We'll be right back.
At Key Builders in Lincoln, they want to help you make your dream home a reality. And now's the best time ever. Interest rates are still very, very low. Key Builders can build on your land, plus they have land available. Drop by their newly remodeled sales center. See their built-in design center so you can see how your new home will look inside and out. Take a look at some of their homes on their Facebook page at Key Builders INC. It's time to make your dreams come true. See Key Builders today, located at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Online at keybuildersnc.com and see their page at whatsupshopper.com too.
All righty, welcome back out here to Von Ray Harris Field here in Lincoln, North Carolina. This one coming down to the wire. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. North Lincoln has the ball on the Lincoln 15 with the lead. So they are very much so in control of this one. All they really need to do now is just keep milking that clock as much as you can. I don't believe.
And it is just the
going to be some extra after the play. Something happened here. Yeah, I think it's going to be another. It could be another unsportsmanlike or unnecessary. Yeah, this is when we talk. This is what kind of that point in the game. And I mean, it's been a hard-fought game. This is when emotions kind of start to kick in.
Yeah.
At this point, there's very little you can do if you're Lincolnton.
Yeah, against Lincoln.
Roll. He's got a man, and it's caught. And that is number 3, Addison.
Addison with the reception.
And gets out of bounds at the 25. It was almost batted away as a great pass by Husky. And that's a 16-yard pass. And another CSI Mechanical first down. I tell you what, this Charger offense has not been able to be stopped. And right now it's gut check time for the Bulldogs. There's 1:38 left to go, Robbie.
Unbelievable, Tom. This game has been everything we thought it would be.
This has just been domination by the Chargers in the second half. Burns has to find something here if they want to win. And Husky gives it to Adams for a little crease, still on his feet. And they're trying to get him down, and it's Davis and some others that do. Penalty marker coming down. And this could be huge, Robbie.
Yeah, see what the call is here.
See what the call is. Holding Chargers.
Holding. Big call there.
You know, right now, that's the only way the Chargers are getting stopped, if they stop themselves, Robbie. Got a couple of timeouts, got a minute 27 left on the clock, but that wipes out an 8-yard run by Adams and brings it all the way back to the 34-yard line. But still, Chargers got to like their position here, as all the pressure is on the Bulldog defense, Robbie. So let's say what they come up with 1st and 20. And I think they're going to keep it on the ground. Let's see, although that was a really great pass. And now it's Husky's going to throw it, setting up the screen. It's Addison. This time Bitson's got him. And that's going to lose a couple of yards, and a quick timeout by the Chargers. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
If you're in the market for new flooring, go to this area's most recommended flooring store. That's Flooring America on Slater Street in Kings Mountain. Flooring America in Kings Mountain is where friends send friends for their flooring needs. And right now, you'll find the ever-popular luxury vinyl plank for only $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot, all during the Fresh Start Flooring Sale. Give your home a refresh with one stop at Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain, online at flooringamericakingsmountain.com.
The foot doctors of choice for many in this area are Doctors Jeff Mooney and Ron Maskarnik at Foothills Podiatry. In fact, people come to Foothills Podiatry from miles around for gentle but state-of-the-art foot care. Our staff truly cares about your needs. You can expect top-notch medical and surgical care from a staff dedicated to quality service. Whether a repeat patient or a new one, come see us soon at Foothills Podiatry, 707 North Morgan Street in Shelby.
Foothills Podiatry is proud to welcome Dr. Gretchen Lawrence to their practice.
All right, we're back. Robbie, great play by Nick Vincent on that last play. Chargers behind the sticks. I tell you what, they're down by a point, but they have dominated this game, trying to come back from 2 scores down to win, and we're going to have another timeout. So we'll be back in 1 minute.
If you're ready to make the great escape, do it with the #1 brand on the water. Yamaha Wave Runners are the most premium personal watercraft on the market, with industry-first features and exciting new products like the all-new 2021 BX Series with audio packages, the must-anticipated Superjet, and the new race-ready GP Series. This is Wave Runner country. See one today at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at 100 Indian Walk off I-85 in Laurel.
The fire that you desire is found at Future Energy Company on West Graham Street in Shelby. For 38 years, Future Energy Company in Shelby has been keeping Cleveland County warm and cozy with gas logs and fireplace inserts, plus keeping you fed with a Big Green Egg and Green Mountain pellet grills. And they carry the Yeti coolers too. So for the fire that you desire, see Future Energy Company, 130 West Graham Street in Uptown Shelby, or online at futureenergyco.com.
A final, Cherryville 27-7. West Lincoln 27-7 over Cherryville. It was 15-12 Shelby over AC Reynolds. Here it's 21-20. Burns over Crest. Big drive here. Minute 7 left to go. And Burns trying to hang on by a fingernail. And here it comes. It's a little trick play, and Burns has it snuffed out, and Addis is going to be stopped by Brown and thrown for a big loss.
Good play.
And great play by the Burns defense. Clock running. Is Crest going to take a timeout? They do. 3rd and long when we come back.
Attention contractors. H&M Industries.
Taking this one. It's now a 28-18 ball game. This kick is fielded around the 15. He's got some space to work with here. He runs it out all the way to the 46-yard line. His helmet pops off, but pretty good return there. 12 seconds remain here, so barring something extreme here, this one.
This ball game, as that was an outstanding defensive play by Azari Brown. I couldn't get the other number over there, but to trap Addison behind the line.
And give Azari Brown credit, Tom. He's one of those guys we've seen dealing with those cramps here late in this game. Good job for that young man to really step up and make a huge defensive play for the Bulldogs.
Well, I'm just going to tell you that both teams are being tested. Their psychological and physical limits.
What a game, what a game.
What a game. The next 52 seconds is going to create a memory that lasts a lifetime for one of these teams. 3 down linemen for Burns, 4 wide receivers for Crest. Huskies in the shotgun. Adams beside him. Here's the snap. He rolls to the right, still rolling, fires it, short gain. Did he stay in bounds? And the referee is not stopping the clock. The clock continues to run. It's a little confusing. It's still running. It's 4th down and long as Green's got it, but that's the final timeout for Crest. We'll be right back.
Do you know what insect is responsible for over 1 million deaths a year? It's a mosquito, and chances are there is one in your backyard right now. Have your lawn treated for mosquitoes by H&H Termite Pest Control and Waterproofing in Shelby. Plus, they can treat your home for ladybugs, stink bugs, roaches, and bed bugs. Call today and feel better tomorrow with one call to H&H Termite Pest Control and Waterproofing. 520 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at hhpci.com.
All right, we're back, and Robbie, this is the ball game. 4th down and 16 or 17 yards, 17 yards to go. I'm telling you, if you're the Chargers and you got Adams and Addison and Husky, you're not out of it, Robbie.
Interested here, Tom, to see what the play call is. It's got to be something down the field. If you're a receiver, you got to make sure you're past those chains.
Crest out of timeouts, 37 seconds to go, down by a point. Here we go. Husky in the shotgun.
Timeout Burns.
Timeout Burns. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For the first time ever at Hendrick Appliance.
Folks, we're running way late on the Red Zone channel. As soon as this play's over, we're going to sign off. If you're watching on YouTube, just wait a few moments. We're going to sign right back in and come back in for the post-game show. But as soon as this play is over, Crest Burns, if Crest fails to get it, we're going to shut down the Red Zone channel. We're 30 minutes past when he's on, but we've had some good games when we left him on. So, folks, we're going to stay right here for a few minutes. I've got Crest and Burns on the line. They're going to come up just a second. Got finals all the way around the area right now. West Lincoln 27-7 over Cherville. North Lincoln's going to win 28-18 over Lincoln. Jefferson 23-8 over Pine Lake Prep. Kramer 38-6 over Bessemer City. Hickory Grove. All right, here we go.
4th down, 17 for the Chargers. Burns has got 8 guys back off the line of scrimmage. Husky rolls to the left. He's still got it. He's rolling. He's going to be sacked. That's going to do it. Ball game for the Burns Bulldogs. As I think it was Nick Vinson who brought him down, Robbie. Tough break for the Chargers.
Well, like you said, Tom.
All right, folks, stay right there. Still on this channel. We'll be back in a few minutes. We're going to reload up everything, and we'll be back live for the post-game show brought to you by Full Throttle Power Sports in just a few moments. Burns Bulldogs is going to win 21-14.